Hitting start.
Okay.
So we are, as far as I can tell, we're live on the internet.
Cool.
I'm going to check. Oh, I got a text about a birthday party tomorrow. Hi Lindsay. I'm going to, out of like paranoia, check on my phone and make sure that like there's a live stream happening.
That makes sense.
And then even though, I'm streaming, I don't mind saying this. On the stream part, like it's very much a like how the sausage gets made, or like people can, we talk about the stream, we adjust the cameras, like all that stuff, and then like kind of once we intro the video, we try to not do that as much.
That makes sense. Gets professional.
Yeah. So feel free to keep asking questions or whatever. It doesn't have to be.
Wow, you've revealed that I was asking a lot of questions. The entire show.
No.
I'm sure.
Why have I forgotten how to get to my own channel on the YouTube app? Here we go. Okay, it is live.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Feel free to keep asking
See?
questions.
There we are.
Wow.
Live with like a 30-second delay.
That's good.
And recording to hard drive too now. Yeah, I don't actually. Is the table at an angle? Does it look like it's sloping down to you?
You know, it does a little bit. I think it's because the camera's still off the center a little bit. Like your side just looks longer than
I guess
side.
it still is. Okay, hold on. See, when I'm standing here, it feels like it's centered, but it must not be.
That already looks better.
Yeah.
Although you're not following this rule about.
Yeah, about the symmetrical. There we go.
Still looks like it's sloping a little bit, but I don't know why that is.
It could also be that the camera is just not level on its tripod. I can adjust that too.
Wow. Yeah.
Is that right?
Maybe a little more towards. Yeah, I think that looks right.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
That was probably easier than moving the camera around this whole time. Ashes.
Rise of the Phoenix Born. Actually,
no,
there's a new version.
This is Ashes Reborn, right?
Ashes Reborn.
Did they drop Rise of the Phoenix Born, or is it Ashes Rise of the Phoenix Born Reborn?
This just says Ashes Reborn, and then it says Rise of the Phoenix Born down here. So it's got it all.
Okay, yeah. I forgot this was Flat Hat.
Ashes Reborn Rise of the Phoenix Born.
Perfect. Actually, I almost asked you when I was putting the one sentence description for the stream that's below the video right now. I almost asked, like, is there a colon between Ashes and Reborn? And then I decided, fuck it, I don't care.
I don't think I could
this is not important.
No, I don't. There's no colons on the box, so you're good.
Fair enough. Yeah,
good.
I could always, when publishing the video proper later, I can always check the Board Game Geek page.
See what the title is.
See if they put it
that makes
on
sense.
there. All right, so we pulled out the 6.
So yeah, these are the 6 starters.
Master set decks. Is there? And you even said you have 2 core sets, so we're not going to hit any issues with dice or anything. We can. There's no matchup that's like, we can't actually do that matchup.
But with the core set, because each character uses 5 by default, 5 dice of one type and 5 of another. 1 core set is enough to play any of these against each other.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you play with their like recommended.
Right. As long as you play with the recommended.
Because is that I'm going to probably have several questions about Ashes as we go because I've barely played it. But are the rules are actually that you can just take any 10 dice you want?
Yes.
But then because they have abilities that will need a specific die, you'll generally gravitate towards certain ones for certain Phoenix Born?
I think generally speaking, if you're playing a pre-con deck... By the way, I'm not an Ashes expert, I should say that. But when you're playing a pre-con deck, you normally take 5 and 5. Or 10 or whatever they're designed.
Like how do you? Can you even tell from looking at them what those 2 are?
So you could look through the cards to find out, or they're also printed right here in the book.
Oh, like the book tells you. Okay.
Yeah. So with Mayoni, which is the one you grabbed there, it's 5 charm dice and 5 nature dice.
Oh, and they even at least the way that you've sorted it in here, they also have a reference card.
Right.
Were there enough reference cards to store a reference card with every deck?
I don't remember honestly.
Oh, here's her conjurations. Oh, this must be, like I said, I watched the Watch It Played's playthrough, and these were like the 2 conjurations that were used in all the examples, so he must have been using this deck for his example scenarios.
Yeah, that's a cool deck.
Now I want to play something else that wasn't what I watched 30 minutes of examples.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know, like, this deck seems pretty flavorful, because
Jessa Nani.
she casts these conjurations to your opponent's battlefield and like does some.
Oh, that's cool.
She's like a voodoo artist.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a flavorful one.
Turn things into frogs. She looks like she would turn things into frogs.
No, I don't think she turns anything into frogs.
Bummer.
Sadly.
Ceremonial magic.
Yes, she is the goat dice and the snake dice.
Blood puppets.
Yeah,
I like it. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't, and maybe there is none, but I like this. I'm like, for my first game in Years of Ashes, I want something like a little more fundamental. Like, I want to actually be attacking with my units rather than just giving you bad units. Like that's that Noah Red Moon.
I feel like, maybe Aradel seems fundamental in that way.
This is just a guy with a sword. That screams fundamental to me. Cole Rorquin.
If I'm remembering properly, he doesn't have very many conjurations or units. He mostly has cards that let him do attacks directly.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So
I could be misremembering that, yeah.
Basically, it's a flesh and blood character.
Right. Less of a summoner, more of a flesh and blood character.
With a sword and, yeah.
Right.
Wow, this guy has a lot of conjurations.
Yes. He has a bunch, and Aradel has a bunch
Shadow
too.
target. Choose a target opponent, place an exhaustion token on an unexhausted ready spell they control. Wait. Oh, ready spell is a thing.
Ready spell's a thing.
To me, just having played a lot of games, like unexhausted ready sounds like sounds redundant.
Right. Ready spells are the ones that stick around.
Right. Sure, I'll give Noah a try. I think.
Okay. If I'm remembering correctly, he was the weakest in the original core, but that may not be true anymore because this is the revised. This should be the revised core.
That's fine. I'll beat you with the weakest one.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. I don't want to use the one you saw examples of on stream either.
Fair enough.
So I will. You know what? I have no idea what Saria is all about. Let's give that one a go. Actually, let's see if we can make it so we're not overlapping dice types. So you took.
Oh, that's a good idea. This was
You took Noah. So you have.
This was illusion and ceremonial.
Illusion and ceremonial. So
Yeah.
here are your dice. Saria would also have illusion, so we won't do that.
How many types are there?
There are 4.
Okay.
So there should be one.
So there's basically one that is the opposite.
One that's the opposite, and it's actually the one that you have seen examples of. How do you feel about that?
That's fine. I just know how to beat you.
All right.
I'm clearly an expert in the matchup.
The cards have changed since that video.
Oh, have they?
Because I think that was the original core set, right?
No, it wasn't. It was definitely
Reborn?
Yeah, they definitely
right.
had Rodney do a video for Reborn also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm wrong.
Did the rules change at all? I know they redid some cards and stuff.
They redid. I think what they redid most was the rules around unit guarding, and like. So now when you used to have more choices. Now if you block, if I attack your Phoenixborn and you block with a unit, you must counter.
Yes, that is true.
That's a new rule.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that I remember. There's probably more than that.
The only time that you have the decision of whether to counter, from what I remember from the video, is if your unit is attacked.
And you don't block with your Phoenixborn. Yeah.
Right. Well, the Phoenixborn doesn't have a damage or power amount, right?
No,
it doesn't. It never deals damage directly.
Right. That's correct.
At least not like because it was attacked or something.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Oh, do you want me to tell you your starting 5, or do you want to pick some yourself?
Oh.
Because remember, you got to pick your first 5.
Right. I'll take the recommended starting 5.
All right. So you're going to start with Small Sacrifice, Summon Masked Wolf.
Okay. Let's see. So far, I have found none of these. There's Small Sacrifice, Masked Wolf. Okay.
Summon False Demon.
Got it.
Sleight of Hand and Resummon.
There's a resummon. Sleight of Hand. There it is. Yeah, that's so interesting that you choose your opening hand in this game.
It's a great rule.
Yeah.
Especially because in this game, I feel like most games are like 3 rounds long.
Oh, is that it?
I think it's pretty fast. So if you don't like draw into your combo and someone else does, you would be totally hosed.
All right, it's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, I might be making that up again, so don't.
And these Team Covenant tokens, is this wounds, status, and exhausts?
Yes, that's right. And then this is the first player token.
Right.
And then did your deck have the ones you need, or do you need to pull from here?
The reference cards? I think I've got those. Actually, I just started shuffling this idly and screwed up the decks. Cool. I'm pretty sure, that I had both.
Perfect.
That's right, because I was going to say, don't these all kind of say the same thing about what the symbols can be used as, but they also, each type of die has an inherent power.
Yeah, side action.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Ceremonial, search your discard pile for an ally and place it into your hand. But I could have sworn I saw, when I flipped through this the first time, there were no allies. Oh, there's one ally at least. But it's a big Conjuration deck. It seems like that's what most of his battlefield is going to be filled with.
Well, and I think they actually changed this die power. So maybe it used to combo better with his deck, and then they changed the die power, and so now it combos less well. There's probably a few little things like that.
That's potentially true. Yeah, I could see that. But at least they gave him an ally. I mean, I guess I'm surprised then that ally wasn't recommended in his first 5.
Well, maybe because he can always go get it.
No, he searches his discard pile for it.
Oh.
It's a recursion ability.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Well, change it. Change it up.
I think I might. Although, sleight of hand just says draw 3 cards, so that could also just help me find it.
That's probably not bad. I think
I want one of each of these 2 main ready spells.
Yeah, you definitely want those. This is also a ready spell, even though it doesn't have the book on it. So is that.
Oh, they're all. Oh, geez. Wow. Okay. Is this?
Yeah, one thing that I love about this game is that under the name, it has the type of card it is and then where you put it when you play.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That is cool. Okay. Oh, it even says discard on some of those. Yeah.
So that's like an active spell or whatever.
Oh, okay, so I have a spell here that says unit there, and it's not because this is a unit, it's because it's a spell that
it's an
targets
spell?
a unit.
Yeah, so you would attach that
to attaches it, yeah. That's clever, okay. Yeah.
So one other thing that people often get tripped up on in this game, or that I've been tripped up on before, is unit refers broadly to allies, which come from your deck, and conjurations that you summon. So
okay. Those are collectively units.
Turn,
all right.
And then you have allies and conjurations or subtypes.
Makes sense. Let's see. Now that we actually have some cards down, how the camera looks. So you want to make a note of what's not on camera and kind of play in front of it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so here's my honey. That's fine.
Yeah, so that's a good way to do it. Is just place your Phoenixborn and then play from there.
And then my deck can go here. Actually do this.
All right, I guess I'll stick with, despite the ally situation. I'll stick with the recommended first 5. Who am I?
Who am I to quibble with Isaac Vega? And there's a new designer now.
Oh, is there? I'm pretty sure the box when you held it up for me a minute ago just said Isaac Vega on it.
It does still say Isaac Vega on it, but I thought I remembered it being taken over by someone when Team Covenant started this, or Team Covenant kickstarted the Reborn process.
I forgot that they were involved. They partnered with Plaid Hat on it.
Yeah.
They're a weird entity.
Nick Conley, I think is who it is.
Oh, okay.
He's the game developer now.
Huh. Good for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Happy for him. Team Covenant is so weird. What is Team Covenant? If you had to use 3 to 5 words to be they're this company, they're this type of company. What are they?
I mean, they're pretty innovative, right? They started with a game store, then they moved to the subscription model, and then the pandemic hit, and I feel like they blew up because you could get a lot of content from them, and you could subscribe to games and then play them through their Discord with other people online.
Yeah, I guess.
So they're a hub.
Yeah, I've watched them. I'm not as big a fan of their 2, 3, 4 hour streams, which is ironic because I stream for that long easily. But
sure.
But I was a fan of back. They stopped some years ago, but they used to when new LCG packs came out. They would basically they didn't call it an unboxing, but they were basically talking through the cards one by one, kind of introducing what was in the pack. And commenting, sometimes light strategy talk, or just why a card was cool or interesting or something. And we've been doing that for years now with Arkham Horror, the card game, and it was very much taking, like, they had stopped, and I was like, I wish those existed. I'll just make them.
That's
And so
cool.
it's like we're very much copying their
idea.
Like I do it with Steven and our, we've kind of found our own voice in it. It's not identical to the way they talk about the cards and everything, but it was very much originally inspired by that. And I don't know if I would have still done it had they still been doing it, but they had moved on to other types of content. So
Interesting.
Like, there's a void here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sold me on a lot of games. Like,
yeah, they're good at that.
They're great at it because they have so much fun when they play, and there's something about them, just always getting together and playing these games, and that's how these games are designed to be played, right? Millions of times,
sure,
with the same person again and again.
Yeah, it's true.
So they show them in their best light.
Anyway. Should I mirror what you did with your deck?
If you mirror it, I guess it would go over here. If you want
including
it would be
yeah.
like, then your dice would go over here.
Because generally, at least I don't know how people tend to play it or how you play it. On the Learn to Play video, they had like based on the where they're written here, had the battlefield to the left of the Phoenixborn and the spellboard to the right of the Phoenixborn.
I think the way I've always done it is spellboard is like a back row and then battlefield is like a front row.
Yeah,
but
that works too.
I'm happy to do it like that. It doesn't, whatever you prefer.
I don't have a preference.
It doesn't matter to me at
all. It's gonna fit on screen fine either way, so sure. I guess I'll do it the way.
It might be confusing if it's like your battlefield's over here and mine's over here.
True.
Whereas if they're both in the front, they can be more like easily compared and.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna I'll mirror you in that I'll be doing it.
Sure.
What's on your left is on my right, causing me to be directly across from you.
That's fine.
I think that'll work well. And then I guess I should glance at my conjurations and have some idea of what it means to summon a wolf.
It's a good idea. I should do that too.
You can look at these at any time, I assume.
Yeah.
But okay, this is not, unless I have other cards that care about sleeping widows as opposed to masked wolves. These are identical to one another.
So I think the main difference is actually the way they're summoned. So these are summoned by way of one of your ready spells.
Mm-hmm.
These are summoned by a reaction, I think.
Oh, interesting. Okay. But either way, they're at 2/1/0.
Right.
Wow, okay. I don't have a single card in my deck that can recover.
This is a card you might want to be aware of.
Molten Gold puts 3 wound tokens on target unit or Phoenixborn. Oh, wow.
So
okay.
You
need two of
frogs.
The natural, two frogs. But okay, yeah, that's so I don't want my remaining health to be 3 or less,
right.
basically.
Yeah.
Or maybe 6 or less, because nothing's stopping you from finding a couple of those, I'm sure.
Right.
But was that a main action play?
It is a main action play.
Okay. Damn it! I have a problem not shuffling cards that I'm holding apparently, because I totally just took these and shuffled them again. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the move. I see.
Oh yeah, let me read the cards in my hand. It's a good call.
Okay, I'll shuffle these one more time. And so you don't have to do this, but typically I think what you're supposed to do is keep your active dice on one side of these cards.
Oh, you're right. It even
just for legibility for the stream.
Yeah, and it even has on the reference card and it says active and exhausted. Yeah.
Right.
So I guess I'll start exhausted until we roll out.
Sure.
I don't know. And then I want to read my cards real fast. So what's... Oh, this is to a unit. Okay. I was gonna ask what's the difference between your card that says place wounds and mine that deals damage, but this only targets units, so that's certainly a difference.
Yeah. I wonder if place wounds makes it harder to defend against.
to like prevent and with abilities and stuff. Yeah, that could be. So, and there's no hand size limit, right? But you do refill 2/5.
Refill 2/5, and you have a chance to discard cards before you refill. So if there's something that's useless, you can get rid of it.
Yeah, so like I'm having a hard time valuing Sleight of Hand, which is just a spell that draws 3 cards, because it's not necessarily great to be out of actions and dice and have 5 cards left in your hand. Like that doesn't really mean that means you just gained options, not card advantage, kind of.
Interesting. Well, it's card advantage if you can play them, right?
Yeah, but you're and I guess you have actions until you pass, right? You go back and forth, but so you're really just limited by the dice in how many cards you can play.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, cool. Pretty sure I've mastered this deck.
Great. I'm ready to be crushed.
Oh wait, I hadn't read this. I just realized there was one of 5 cards in my hand I just hadn't read. Yeah, so Phoenixborns are not units, right? I guess I assumed that was a difference from the card you showed where this says when things say deal damage to a unit, it can't be to a Phoenixborn?
Right, if it's to a Phoenixborn, it'll say unit or Phoenixborn.
Got it.
Oftentimes, yeah.
And remind me too, attacking, it's a main action to attack, but when you use a main action to attack, it can be with any number of units if you're attacking the Phoenixborn, right?
If you're attacking Phoenixborn, any number of units.
Okay.
If you're attacking another unit, 1 unit.
Got it.
Yeah.
And those would be 2 different main actions on 2 different turns. You can't do both of you. It's not any combination of attacks for a main action. It's either attack Phoenixborn or attack a unit. Okay.
Do 1 attack, basically.
Got it. Okay.
Should we see what it looks like from above really fast? Make sure it
idea.
looks sensible.
Yeah, it's not super. I'm gonna pull this a little closer to me because it's not super symmetrical, or it's not centered vertically on the table.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll do.
All right. Are we too far? Like, are we not using this space enough? Is that a weird question?
That's not a weird question.
I'm
I'm actually wondering if I want to zoom in. I can just do it like this. Zoom in even a little bit more so we can see the cards better. It means we have even less that means there's even more dead space that's not covered from the edge of the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that everything will probably fit on this, and that'll work. We are bright. Oh, Drew in the chat says, "Sup, nerds." Drew, go to your concert. Then come over. Return. I didn't feel like that made much of a difference. Sure. No one's here for the video, for the production value anyway.
Sure.
You said the name of this land is Argaia? Was that Argaia? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because I'll intro the video here.
Yeah.
Coming to you live from Argaia. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And hi, Jordan. I think it's your first time on the channel, assuming that I published the videos in this order.
Yes, first time.
Welcome.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm excited to play, not that I don't enjoy playing Blood on the Clock Tower with you, but I am excited to play something other than that, because that's almost entirely, I think, what we've played together.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, this will be fun. I'm excited to do some card battling. Haven't done this in a little while, and it's fun stuff.
Yeah, I haven't yet said what we're playing, have I?
No, go for it.
We're here to play Ashes Reborn, Rise of the Phoenix.
That's right. Ashes, Reborn, Rise of the Phoenix.
It's the game with a lot of names.
Yes.
It's like you said, a card battler, or it's card and dice. It's like
card and dice.
It's a different take on the card and dice than like a Star Wars Destiny. But
yeah.
I'd almost put it in the same. Other than the, it's not a collectible card game. Other than that, I guess I would lump them into the same kind of genre.
Right. There's no random packs or anything. It's more of an LCG.
Yeah. That's trademarked, though. You can't say that.
Oh, it's
I'll believe that.
Okay.
Fantasy Flight will have our asses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's definitely a Fantasy Flight registered.
No, but they'll like issue a DMA.
No, that I'm kidding about. Okay. There's not going to be a video takedown over there. FFG loves me anyway. They send me Arkham preview cards. So,
that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, Blood on the Clock Tower is our main experience gaming together. So I'm eager to
put a lot of Blood on the Clock Tower.
throw down against you. Yeah, Blood on the Clock Tower, a game that we love and will never be on optimal play.
Very
because,
difficult to stream.
It's very difficult, and there are some channels that do amazing videos of it that I don't want to invite a comparison.
That's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, they do a great job. Especially the No Rules Bard, like the newly produced, really nice ones.
Yeah. I think their season of those is done now.
Yeah, they're kickstarting season 2. Shout out, season 2.
Yeah, there we go. I might need to back that because I enjoyed season 1 so much. I don't think that I was aware of the Kickstarter for the first season when it happened. But.
Yeah, I backed it, and I felt it was well worth it. You know, it's great stuff.
It's excellent.
Yeah,
not just a good presentation of that game, but just like an entertaining video.
Yeah, it's sort of like a TV show. It's like a whole season of Survivor in an hour and a half, right? People get voted off, there's machinations.
Or have you seen The Traders?
I have seen The Traders.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it. That game is poorly designed, though, right? In comparison to Blood on the Clock Tower.
Well, yeah, and The Traders is just a quite straightforward game of Mafia, at least at its face. And then as it goes on, and they're like, its tweaks are mainly to like guarantee they get the number of episodes they want. Right?
Oh, really? That's so funny.
In The Traders, right?
Yeah. I didn't finish it. I watched like the first half of it, I think.
I recommend the British one.
Okay.
They're all on Peacock.
Yeah.
They made versions of The Traders in the US, the UK, and Australia. And the UK one is by far the best.
Okay. I'll go back.
I highly recommend it. That's the one where the people who are the traders, I don't know if it's just a cultural difference or what, but the ones in America are like giggling and like enjoying knocking people out. The ones in the UK are like having like, it's like causing mental breakdowns that they like have to do this to the other people and stuff. There's a scene where like one of the traders cries on the host's shoulder. Like,
that's fascinating.
It's really interesting, and I think that's by far the most like engaging version of the show, largely for that reason.
Wow, that's crazy.
But anyway,
can you imagine a game of Blood on the Clock Tower and the demon starts crying because they're trying to kill all of the downside? No, I think Brandon might be the demon. He's crying. Yeah.
that would be very funny, actually. Yeah. We and tell me if you've had this idea or if you've done this. We were playing Blood on the Clock Tower last night at Kyle's house and talking about how it would be fun to have a Blood on the Clock Tower party where everyone. You obviously couldn't cosplay as the role that you're going to be because that would be a giveaway.
Right.
But cosplay as one of the roles. So you have someone who's like dressed as a chef, but then the person next to them that's arguing that they're the chef. It'd just be a very funny scene, I think.
Yeah, we thought about doing that one time, and one person came in costume, but no one else did. And the idea sort of fell through. It was around last Halloween. Yeah.
Please tell me there was someone in a demon costume with like red face paint.
No. I think she came as like a washerwoman.
Okay.
Which is also vaguely, medieval enough that you can sort of fit into anything.
Damn, we go to a good friend of ours has a Halloween party every year, and we just have like standing Halloween plans every year. We go to their party, so I guess I will never throw a Halloween Blood on the Clock Tower party, but that's a perfect match.
Just do it not on Halloween itself, on the 30th or something.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Or that party is usually the Saturday before, so I could just do on the Clock Tower on Halloween itself.
Yeah.
Screw trick-or-treaters.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been... We are not opposed to tangents on Optimal Play, but I guess we should start playing our game at some point.
Absolutely. Should we go over who we're playing as, or?
Yeah, or I'm going to describe in a few sentences what this game is and how you win and stuff. This is not a learn to play video.
Sure.
But this is my first time in years playing this, so correct me if I'm wrong, and I mean that legitimately.
Yeah.
I'm also making sure I understand this.
Sure. So. I'm not an expert, by the way, I should say, so I'll do my best.
So we are each a Phoenix-born with our deck of spells and allies and conjurations, etc. We have a health value, and we win by attacking the other player or playing spells or whatever, reducing their health to 0. Am I good so far?
Yes.
And then the structure of the game, we have 10 dice, and we will roll them each round and then take short turns back and forth until we both pass. And then we'll start a new round, refresh our cards, roll the dice again, and that's the flow, right?
Right.
Essentially?
Right, and the dice are the mana that you spend that power your actions in your deck.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a good call out. The dice are the resource system.
Right.
Yeah. which is, we were comparing this to Star Wars Destiny just moments ago, but that's very different.
Right.
Star Wars Destiny actually has a resource system called resources.
Right. And then the dice are your attacks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This is the opposite. The
Right.
the cards are the attacks, and the dice are what fuels them.
Right.
With that, I am, and I'll switch the camera to where we can kind of see it. I am Noah Redmoon, the Phoenix-born of Viros. I don't know if that's a place or a phoenix or what when it says I'm the Phoenix-born of Viros.
I think it's a place. That's my guess.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Because I'm the Phoenix-born of Silverwood, which doesn't sound like a phoenix. It sounds like a place.
That's true. Yeah.
Silver Lake, really, is where I'm from. I'm the Phoenix-born of Silver Lake.
Perfect. Damn it! I was trying to come up with like an LA city that sounds like Viros. Venice.
Venice.
That's as close as I could get.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So my deck is a ceremonial and illusion magic deck. That's the two types of dice that I'm using to play my cards and trigger their abilities. My understanding is that I'll be summoning some demons, dealing some damage to my own cards in exchange for benefits. Hopefully dealing some damage to your cards, because that's how you win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what I'm up to. How about you?
I am Maoni Viper, Phoenix-born of Silver Lake. And I have charmed dice and natural dice. So there's 4 types of dice in the core set, and we endeavored to use all 4 in our game.
Right.
And I think my main shtick is that I summon these snakes, and they eat things that are yours that I kill. So whenever I kill one of your units, my snake eats it and gets a little counter on it.
Oh.
And his attack strength, or her attack strength, is the number of counters on the snake. So
I hate that.
I'm trying to build up this one unit to be really strong. And
so
that's sort of my...
So I should actually understand this. What exactly does the snake get stronger whenever a unit of mine dies, or do you have to kill it with a certain ability?
So after a unit an opponent controls is destroyed, so whenever one of your units dies, I get a counter.
This seems like a terrible matchup for me, because I will be sometimes killing my own units in exchange for effects. So
I didn't think about that. Is that true? Do you kill your sacrifice?
Yeah. So my Phoenix-born ability, it exhausts opponent. It exhausts some of your spells actually. So that's not related to it. But yeah, like I have as a. As an example, I'll just here one of the cards in my opening hand, which in this game you choose your opening hand, by the way,
right.
which is super unique.
Right.
Is resummon. It just says destroy a conjuration you control, then place that conjuration on the battlefield. So it destroys it, and then it's like it seems to me like the benefit of that is it will repeat its like interplay effects.
And also all damage or cards that are attached to it will go away. So it'll enter as a fresh instance.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But yes, that would give me another token.
Okay.
Should we change the matchup?
No. I'm used to an uphill battle.
Okay, all right.
I got this.
All right. I didn't think that through either. But let's go.
Let's do it. So we both roll all of our dice,
yes.
Right? Okay. Oh, I love the feeling of a big
handful
of
they're
dice.
Nice. Yeah, they're great.
Wow. Okay, and then we compare the number of basic symbols we rolled, right?
Right.
It looks like I just rolled 2 of them.
And I've got 4, so I'll be the first player.
Okay.
For the first round.
And I guess we've got active dice over here based on where I've got where I have my cards.
Yeah.
Okay. And because you rolled more basics, you choose who goes first, and you chose yourself?
I'm going to choose myself.
Okay. All you.
Alrighty. I'm just going to start by playing the Summon Silver Snake spell. So that's what lets me bring my snake into play.
Okay. I hate that. It looks like it's pretty expensive to summon the snake.
Yes, it costs the highest die value on each of my
wow.
types.
All right. Oh, I see how you sorted. I'm gonna copy the way you sorted your dice here. I kind of have them tiered.
Yeah. So one thing about these dice is they have 3 sides on them. One side is the I don't know what it's called, but the highest value, which is an animal symbol.
It is. I think it was called the power face.
Power face. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's a sort of mid-tier, which is on, I think, 3 sides, and then there's basic, which is the same across all dice types, and is on 2 sides.
Right.
And the power side, in addition to being able to, play various card effects, each different die type's power side can be spent for an action on that die card.
Yes.
Something special. So that's one thing to point out as well.
Oh, so
like your wolf could be used to lower 2 dice.
Yeah, illusion dice. Yeah, lowering 2 dice. Well, when you only have 2 power dice and you need them to summon your snake, maybe that's what I should do.
It's not a bad start. Yeah.
But first, was there anything? So that was your main action to play that, right?
Right.
Are you taking a side action?
I'm not. I'm gonna pass my turn over to you.
Okay. Then I kind of like that idea, actually, of starting with that dice power effect. Why don't I, oh, damn. But I also want that wolf symbol for other things. Funny how that works in a resource system.
Tough choices.
Yeah, alright, you know what, fine. I'm just going to use my main action to play Summon False Demon. This lets me, as a main action, place False Demon Conjurations, and for my side action, I will go ahead and play Summon Masked Wolf, which is a side action and a basic to play. This one lets me summon Masked Wolves.
Excellent.
True to its title. I just noticed. I had thought that these had the same art, and I thought, like, oh, that's a little lazy, but they have different things on the pages of the book, at least.
Yes, yeah.
So that's cool.
And in fact, I think they have, oh no, I guess the backgrounds look mostly the same. Well, no, yours have some feathers on them, and mine doesn't.
It seems like the size, that seems dictated by the size of the...
You're right.
Which actually, I like this game does that, where it resizes the art to only leave as much text box as it needs, instead of it having a giant text box with very little text in it.
Yeah, that's true. It is nice. It's nice that it does that. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my second summon spell. It costs a heart to do that. This lets me summon my Guilders, which are little nice warriors that can assist my snake.
Okay.
And I think I will also play as a side action another ready spell, a side action and a basic. So let's do this one. And this is Empower, which lets me place tokens out on my snakes.
All right. So you can feed the snakes or just power them up.
Right. But this is like a once per round effect, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, most of these are, right?
Right. No,
so
that's
the
true.
second symbol here is exhaust the spell.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I just meant the snake can eat a bunch of times, but I can only power it up one time.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna feast on all of your
fair enough.
All your stuff.
Okay. That was it for you?
That's it for me. Maybe what I should have done. Well, no. I'm wondering if I should have brought in my snake now, because you still have your wolf die.
I'm staring really intently at my dice and my cards, and I'm like, do I want to use that wolf die to lower your dice, or to play basically sleight of hand to draw 3 more cards? Is kind of what I'm deciding between. But no, I think it's actually well spent to lower your dice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The illusion dice power.
So I take it these two?
It says lower 2 dice in a target opponent's active pool 1 level. So yes, go ahead
these will both become
class dice.
Class dice.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
That was only my side action. So why don't I... Wait, can you use your main action as a side action?
No.
Oh, interesting.
And if you don't take a main action,
then you're passing.
And if you pass and then I pass, the round just ends.
That would be terrible. Well then, why don't I just use my main action to play Small Sacrifice? It's a ready spell that lets me deal damage to my target units, and then if I do, I can deal damage to your units.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So let me check on what these Guilders look like. Okay.
Those are... since your deck... we were talking, I think, before we started the video that I brushed up on how to play this from Watch It Played video, and he used your deck a lot as example. So yeah, I remember that the Guilders also add status tokens to the snakes, right? Or to anything, but it's everything seems to revolve around that one snake.
Yeah, the snake's the focus.
Yeah,
the snake's definitely the focus. And so, what do I want to do here? I think what I'm going to do, and maybe this is a little too bold, but I'm going to play Open Memories, which costs a heart and a basic. And it says you may search your draw pile for 1 card, and place it into your hand.
Wow.
So I'm just going to pick a card out, and I haven't even decided what card yet, but...
So was that... Search your draw pile for one card place. Interesting. So this was in your first 5.
It was.
Which makes me wonder, like, why not just the card that you would search for? But I guess this lets you see what I'm up to, and then...
I think the reason is that it lets me get a second copy of one of these summon spells.
Oh, yeah, because you
can only have one of each.
Right, okay, I didn't think of that.
Right. And there's probably like a right choice as between the summon spells. The snake one, if I increase its potency, lets me start with 1 token on my snake. Or if I have 2 Gilders, I can summon both of my Gilders out. Which I think I'm going to go for the Gilder.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, which just goes into my hand. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then I shuffle my deck.
And that was your main action, alright.
That was my main action.
Are you taking a side action?
No, go for it.
Great, then let me... I think I'm going to use my Phoenixborn's side action, Shadow Target. It's going to cost me a... Oh wait, this is... I'm still grokking the iconography a little bit. I just have to exhaust my Phoenixborn and use a basic. Choose a target opponent and place 1 exhaustion token on an unexhausted ready spell they control. So why don't you exhaust your Summon Snake for me?
The reason I'm not going to do that is because Summon Silver Snake has Spell Guard, which says this spell cannot be affected by an opponent's spell, but that's not a spell.
No, this is my Phoenixborn.
Oh, no. That's terrible.
Okay. I'm starting to see how I can beat the Hungry Snake. It's just never let it appear.
That's really bad, actually, because if you're going first next round, yeah, that's terrible for me.
The way out of this for you, I would think, is if you get multiple copies of that, right?
Yeah,
because I would have to exhaust them all in order to truly prevent you from summoning it.
That's correct.
And so when you have multiple stacked spells like you are going to do soon for the Gilder, it turns on extra like abilities, the focus abilities. Do exhausted ones count towards that too?
The exhausted ones still count, I think.
Okay.
And also, you can then cast that spell twice, right? You can put an exhaustion token on each copy of the card.
Yeah.
I think the exhausted ones still count.
I think so too, but...
We can brush up if you think.
No, that's okay. I think that was my understanding from the video I watched, but, one video doesn't necessarily leave you an expert, so thought I'd double check.
So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually just bring in the second Summon Gilder spell.
Okay.
And I still don't have a side action.
My main action at this point will be to summon my demon? I guess. Because I don't want to pass. So, yeah, I'll take my main action. I will exhaust Summon False Demon and spend a class die and a basic, which I'll use a class ceremonial to fill in for that, to place a False Demon Conjuration onto the battlefield.
Right. So one thing we haven't said is you can always use a better die to count as a lesser die.
Right. Yeah, and then False Demon is a 2 attack, 2 life, 0 recover conjuration that says Nightmare 1. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage. Oh, to target exhausted unit. For some reason I was thinking I could hit your Phoenixborn with this. But that's fine. Like I said, I didn't have another main action that I wanted to take, so I've just summoned a 2/2, and that's... I'll just go ahead and take my side action also, which will be to summon a Masked Wolf. So I will exhaust that, use just 1 illusion class die, place a Masked Wolf on the battlefield. That is just a 2 attack, 1 life, 0 recover. Look past reality, you'll see my wolves stalking you. I don't know what this guy's deal is. Look past reality. What is... I don't know what
It's
my
an
cards
illusion.
do. I guess.
It's an illusion.
I guess, but look past reality. Something about that sentence, like, just
it sounds
upsets me. Okay, over to you.
All right, so rather than be attacked by both of your units, I think I should summon a protector here. So I'm going to bring in a Gilder. It costs me a leaf die. And I add the Gilder to the board, and I may deal 1 damage to a target unit. So let's snipe that wolf.
Oh, that just happens when you summon a Gilder?
Yeah, it's on the Summon Gilder spell.
Oh, damn.
Place a Gilder conjuration onto your battlefield. You may deal 1 damage to a target unit.
That's super strong.
Yeah, it's
so
not
my
bad.
Masked Wolf is back from whence it came.
Yes.
Back to reality. Since it was not reality before. I don't
Well, right, and so, I mean, that's basically the only damage that will come out of this Gilder, because it has an attack of 0 in life.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
it's really just a guard, except for that 1 attack that comes out when I summon it.
Yeah. And then the ability you talked about to give, or the ability that I remember from the video, or however it came up, that can give tokens to the snakes, is that when it gets destroyed?
It is.
Okay.
When this unit is destroyed. So I think in the old version, the snake would get a token when anything died, my unit or your unit.
wow.
And so I think in this they changed it to just your units plus the Gilders. They put that text on the Gilders.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That was your main action?
That was.
Anything else from you?
No, I think I'm okay.
All right. So I think I'll attack. And it ultimately, since you will probably guard, I think it hardly matters whether I attack your Phoenixborn or your Gilder here, but I'll attack your Phoenixborn with the demon.
Yeah. Because I only have 2 Gilders in my summon pile and I can bring them back pretty cheaply, I think I'm going to block, even though I can't deal any damage back to you.
Okay. So that'll exhaust my demon and destroy your Gilder?
So it would, yeah, and then, right, it'll destroy my Gilder. And theoretically, my Gilder had to counter, but it dealt 0 damage.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's my turn.
Okay, yes, I think I will summon another Gilder using my second Summon Gilder spell.
Okay.
So I'll bring that back, and I'll deal 1 damage to your false demon there.
Brutal.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Then why don't I resummon this demon? Oh, it only hits exhausted units, so it can't even take...
Well, this is exhausted. Oh, you have a resummon spell.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, when I said resummon, I don't mean summon
mean,
again. I mean
right.
play the card
Play the
that resummon. So
Sure.
It is as follows. Wait, what's going on? Oh no, this is a ready spell. I didn't realize that this wasn't an active spell. Okay, so never mind. I will just play resummon, making a little room for it here, adding it to my spell board, and that's my turn.
Okay.
And yeah, so what this does is, as a main action and 2, both class dice. Oh wow, so you really got to be playing Illusion and Ceremonial for this. Destroy a conjuration you control, then place it onto your battlefield. So yeah, that does seem like a good way to take this exhausted damaged demon and make it one that can attack, and should you exhaust anything, could even deal damage to it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm going to... Oh, interesting. That seems like a waste of this, though. Well, we're just messing around. So I will play Call Upon the Realms.
Speak for yourself. I'm being
is-
super competitive here.
Which is an action spell that says change 3 dice in your active pool to a side of your choice. So I'm just going to make all of these into their best versions. And then as my side action, I will use this frog to deal damage to your false demon.
Oh, that's what the frog ability is?
Yes,
What
the
the
frog
natural
deal
magic
1
is?
damage to a target unit.
Damn, okay.
So I can take that off so
goodbye,
that
demon.
you can't resummon it.
Smart. With that, then, I think I pass.
I will also pass.
All right. Well, then that's a round.
Right.
So recovery phase here.
So if you had any units that had damage that had a recover value,
Don't have any units, so that's easy.
don't have any damage. There we go.
Does the Gilder have recover? Oh no, it doesn't.
No.
Okay. They exist to enter, play, and die quickly.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And then exhaust dice. Oh, that's where you can choose to exhaust it.
Right, so I'm going to leave my 2 snakes up.
Yeah, I think these are all class results. I'm gonna reroll everything.
All right.
Okay, top of the round.
And you'll be first next round.
Oh, it doesn't come down to who rolls the most basics every round?
I think it alternates. I think that's just the first
Oh,
round.
this does say at the end of each round, pass the first player token and begin the next round. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Okay, this is not a great roll.
No, I have no frogs, which I'm sad about.
Oh, I'm not sad about that for you. But I have no goats, and I'm sad about that. Actually, I've not rolled any at any point this game.
And so after rolling your dice, well, don't forget about meditating.
I have forgotten about meditating. Remind me about meditating.
Meditating is a side action where you can discard cards. So you can choose any number of dice and flip them to the side of your choice. And for each die you choose to do that with, you have to discard a card, either from your hand, from your ready board, or most often from the top of your deck.
Oh, okay.
So you can essentially be like, oh, I need a goat. I don't have any goats. I can just meditate the goat into existence and then use it.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
So you can always mitigate your dice rolls.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, you said that was set them to any face or upgrade them a level?
No, set them to any face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I should probably do that.
I believe that's correct. I can double check it though.
And then I'm going to go ahead and draw my cards, I guess.
And that card that was in your hand, you could have chosen to...
Oh.
To a side of your choice. You could have chosen to discard. You didn't have to keep it.
Right. But I want to keep it.
Well,
it's amazing.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
All right.
Time to get this party started. Oh, I like this for me. Wait, why? I guess there must be alterations and stuff that can like increase the life stat of units.
There are.
Why does this have life 1, recover 1?
Yes. Right.
But okay. I'm going to... I'll play my Stormwind Sniper. So this is my main action and one of each class die. It says Ambush 1. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn. I will choose yours.
Oh, wow.
First Blood.
First Blood.
And this has Concealed. The unit cannot be targeted by attacks, spells, abilities, or dice powers an opponent controls.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's 2 attack, 1 life.
2 attack, 1 life. Got it. Well, how to...
So these, if I resummon them, I can get direct damage to your Phoenixborn over
That's
and
pretty
over.
good.
It seems all right.
Yeah.
I'm already out of the ceremonial dice to do that, so I would need to find a way. But
I'm gonna play a second Summon Silver Snake, so that you can't.
Oh,
I
boy.
could have just summoned, but I decided to do this instead.
okay.
That's my main action. I don't think I have a side action, so I think that's gonna be it for me.
What does your Phoenixborn do? Can I? Oh, I can only exhaust spells anyway. But remind me.
She, as a side action, I exhaust her and spend 2 basic dice, and I can choose an unexhausted unit I control and deal damage to a target unit equal to the chosen unit's attack value, without exhausting that unit, or without, or even suffering any damage back. So basically, if I have a powerful snake, I can, snap at you and then come again.
That seems good.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
expensive though. 2 dice to do that.
Sure. Well, why don't I see if I can't take that Gilder out before it just feeds the snake when I take it out.
Yeah, sure.
So main action will be my sniper will attack the Gilder.
So I could block with my Phoenixborn. I can do
that's
that once
true.
per round. I'm not going to.
Okay.
So this Gilder will die.
Okay. And it deals 0 damage back to my
Deals
sniper.
0 damage back.
It's exhausted. And side action, let me summon a Masked Wolf. This is going to cost me an illusion die. And Masked Wolf is a 2/10.
All right. So for my first action here, I'm going to meditate. I think I'm going to meditate twice. So I'm going to change 2 of these basics into frogs. And then I just discard 2 cards from the top of my deck. All right. And then for my main action, I will spend a frog and a snake to bring in that silver snake.
Yep.
And because it's focused up once, it starts with a token on it.
Oh, right.
So it has a strength of 1.
Okay.
Very scary. Just 1 strength snake there.
I mean, it's enough to kill any of my units.
That's true. That's true. That is enough.
I am going to... You know, let's do this. I am being indecisive here. Side action, I will play another Summon Masked Wolf.
Alright.
That's a basic die cost. And then main action... Main action. I should probably meditate too. Is that main? No, that's a side action.
That's a side action,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sure. I just want to get my... I have a battlefield capacity of 7. I think I'm meant to swarm a little bit. So I will summon a false demon, which is a mask and a basic die to bring back this false demon. It may deal 1 damage. Good. I don't have to target my sniper since that's the only exhausted unit. It's
Right.
a 2/2 that may deal 1 damage to an exhausted unit, but there's nothing to target. So
Okay.
go ahead.
So I'm going to spend a leaf to bring a Gilder into play.
Sure.
And that will deal 1 damage to your wolf.
Yep.
And now my snake gets to eat it. And
Okay.
then I will spend a frog to deal 1... Oh no, wait. Is this immune to dice effects?
Yes, it is.
Spells, abilities, or dice powers. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yep.
I
Keep
wanted
off
to
of
give
keep away from my sniper.
Give my snake more to eat. Well, that's okay. Okay, I think I'll call it there.
Okay. Let's think this through. I should probably meditate? You know, I'll just play this. I'll play Sleight of Hand. It's a action spell that I guess I don't have a discard pile yet, huh? This is my first card that I've discarded. Action spell that is my main action. It uses the wolf, the power illusion die, and a basic to draw 3 cards. And still you try to fathom what I am about. Yes, I do.
My favorite flavor text is on the card in my hand. Hopefully we'll get to see it played. in this
Yeah,
round.
okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. That's... Do I have a side action? I'm running out of dice already. I guess, wait, which side of... I'm losing track of... No, those are your active
these are my
dice,
active
right?
dice,
yeah, you have way more dice than I have.
I do have a good number of dice here.
That's scary.
You know what? Don't even worry about it.
No, I shouldn't be scared?
No, don't be scared. It's fine.
Okay, well, that's a relief.
Yeah, there you go.
Then I'm just gonna meditate, and I partly drew all those cards so that I could just like probably discard from my hand to meditate and pick which ones I didn't want that way. So I'm gonna discard Summon Sleeping Widows and a Bound Soul and change these dice. I'll just set them both to power phases
Yeah, that makes sense.
because you can use those as anything anyway.
Right. Okay.
All right.
I am going to... I think what I'm going to do is use this leaf... Oh, interesting. It's actually a bit of a choice.
Hate when that happens.
Hate choices. Choices are the worst. Well, I could wait on that decision.
As a plane flies overhead. I am near the airport, as regular viewers of the channel probably know.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to meditate again, so I'm going to spend 1 more card from the top of my deck to make this into a frog.
Okay.
And I'm just going to spend these 2 frogs
That's scary.
to play... Yeah, it's pretty expensive. To play Molten Gold,
Ooh, boy.
which places 3 wound tokens on a unit or Phoenixborn. I'm going
Oh,
to
this
choose
is the
your
one.
Phoenixborn.
This is the one. All right.
If gold is what you desire. This is straight out of Game of Thrones.
Oh, it is.
Right?
Yeah, you're just
Spoilers for season
pouring that on my scalp.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool. I mean, it just goes through me because I guess I'm like a hologram or something. But
It leaves a little damage behind.
yeah,
though.
yeah. I can only
Yeah.
can only handle so much gold passing through me. Okay. That's it, huh?
That's it.
Do not like that snake.
Yeah, the snake seems good. Even though it's only got two damage on it, it still seems pretty good.
Yeah, so it probably shouldn't stick around.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
It hasn't even attacked once. You're going to try and get rid of it? It's got 4 life.
I'll let it attack once.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But it's gonna fade away. So I will use my main action and my illusion die to attach fade away, which is an alteration. It says destroy. What are you doing?
Why don't you finish what it says first?
It says to destroy this unit at the end of the round. If it was an ally, remove it from the game.
So I'm going to play Golden Veil, and this is actually my favorite flavor text here. It says, you may play the spell after an opponent targets a unit you control with a spell, ability, or dice power. I think that's a spell.
It sure is.
Cancel that effect, and the remaining effects of that spell, ability, or dice power. And the flavor text is simply no.
That actually, because this is basically a counterspell out of Magic. I'm pretty sure that there have been many versions of that card over the years in Magic. I'm pretty sure there was one that just had no as its flavor text.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny that they just got it. That's great.
I think that's the case, but okay, wow, happy for you there.
Yeah, it's feels good. Feels good to do that.
I have 1 die left and a side action if I want it. I can't. Yeah, okay. So I can't use like the ceremonial power die as the lower tier of the other color of die.
No, you cannot.
So I don't think I want to use a side action. You go ahead.
All right. Well, I think it's time to start doing stuff. So I'm going to attack your false demon with my silver snake.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
So you could.
I could block with my Phoenix
Right,
Born.
you can do that once per round.
And maybe I should. Because like I said, I think I want to swarm, and chump blocking all the time is not the way to build up a swarm. So yes, I will take that to my Phoenix Born.
Okay, so that exhausts my snake.
And that's 2 more damage. So
2 more
this
damage.
token's a 5.
Yeah, these are double.
Oh, they're double-sided. Okay.
All right, that was my main action.
And no side action?
And no side action.
Okay.
I may have made a mistake, but that's okay. Sometimes we make mistakes.
Speak for yourself.
Sometimes I make mistakes.
Thank you. Let's see. I will... It's weird to me that summoning a false demon is illusion and not ceremonial. It feels like ceremonial are they're the black dice.
Those would be real demons, though. False demons are illusions.
Valid. It doesn't say summon a real demon. That's a good point.
There you go.
Okay. Well, yeah, dealing odd damage to your silver snake doesn't accomplish anything. That will just recover. So I think I just pass. It feels like there should be something better to do when I have a power die left up, but I don't know what it would be. So
What does this do? Search your discard pile for an
ally.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have any in there.
No, you got to kill my sniper for that.
Yeah. that's
Actually,
true. Maybe if I'd targeted that, you would have let it die. Because I was hoping to eat something, you know?
It's true.
Yeah.
So that's right. I am going to use my main action. I'm just going to have my false demon attack. It doesn't matter what I attack here. I'll attack your Gilder.
Okay, so it'll kill my Gilder.
Mm-hmm.
And my Gilder doesn't do anything back.
Take no damage in
But
return.
it does.
Yep, does feed the snake.
These are 3s on the back, so we'll do that.
That is no coincidence either that the Gilder that is feeding snakes, they're mice.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, your turn.
Yes, I am going to play. I'm going to spend 2 of these dice. One is a heart, one is a basic. to remove exhaustion tokens from a target unit.
Ooh, refresh. Okay.
Fresh. So my snake is fresh.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, well, here's what I can spend this die on. Even though it's a power die, I think I want to spend it. I'm going to... Was that it for your turn?
That's my turn, yeah.
Okay. So I'll spend it to use my Phoenixborn's ability, exhausting it. Choose a target opponent and place one exhaustion token on on an exhausted spell they control. So, you still have a leaf left. You could summon a Gilder, so I'm going to exhaust your other summon Gilder spell.
Perfect.
And I'm passing my main.
Okay. So this is kind of
You
an
could pass
interesting
too.
choice. I thought about that. I thought about that choice. No, I think what I'm going to do is use these both as basic dice to use Maeoni's ability, which is it's a side action. Choose an unexhausted unit you control and deal damage to a target unit equal to its attack value. So I'll deal 3 damage to your false demon.
Okay.
Which will kill it and add another token to my snake.
All right.
And then as my main action, I'll attack your Phoenixborn with my snake.
I better block that with the sniper.
Well, it's exhausted.
Oh shoot! Right. Ouch. Okay, then I just take 4 damage.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh no. Okay, that's terrible. And I have 16 total health, so 9 out of 16, I'm more than half dead.
Yeah, I only have
Welp.
19 health left.
You're cutting it close too.
Cutting it close, yeah.
Okay, I just passed my turn.
I'll pass as well.
All right, then I'm looking here at the...
Oh, that would have exhausted the snake.
Right. But now we remove
Now we
exhaustion.
remove all the exhaustions.
Exhaust any dice we would like, and then you're the new first player, which is also scary. And I can ready this too, right?
Yep.
And roll our dice.
Roll our dice.
All right, need some help here.
So, wow, this is a
Okay.
very good roll because I got 2
This is not great.
snakes and 2 frogs.
I have at no point rolled a goat,
Oof.
but I should probably just, who cares if I meditate my whole deck away?
Right. It doesn't matter that much.
Not if you're capable of killing me this round, which for all I know you are.
So I decided not to discard my last remaining card there.
Yeah, I am going to keep the cards that I have also. Draw 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm in a pretty strong position here.
Feels that way.
So I think what I'm going to do is just spend 2 dice here. Well, interesting. So what does it say? This unit cannot be targeted by attack spells, abilities, or dice powers.
Yeah.
So this is an ability.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would not be able to target it with that. Because then I could just have free reign of your...
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad for me.
That would be bad for you. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's really annoying, actually.
Good.
It's a good card, yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
Something's got to stand in the way. And then I have that card in my deck that can get allies. Actually, I have multiple ways. There's the card in my deck that I showed you before we started, and my ceremonial dice can all get allies back from my discard pile. So I can just...
You just keep bringing it back.
Never-ending supply of snipers.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty good.
I just have to play 19 of them and I win.
Yeah,
do damage to the
that's right.
every time.
Just 19. That's all it'll take. Oh, man. All right, well...
What you got?
I don't know if I have any units other than these Gilders and these snakes.
Oh,
So
you don't no allies in your deck?
I didn't look, but I don't think so. So I think the
Interesting.
only way for me to remove this annoying thing is to kill it with my snake, but that feels so wasteful. Especially because you'll just bring it right back?
I can bring it back to my hand, yeah. And then I have to play it for 2 dice. Like
Okay,
it's not
that's not terrible.
it's not free to
So
keep
I will
recurring
just
it.
attack your sniper.
Okay.
And you're welcome as well to block with your Phoenixborn.
Take like 4 out of my 7
Take
remaining.
4 out of
yeah.
out of your 7 remaining. That's
I
right.
don't think I will.
Okay.
I think I'll block with this, or I guess I don't have to block you. I'll let the attack resolve as normal.
Right. So I'll do
I will counter and do 2 damage back.
Right. 2 damage back, and I also eat you.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I exhaust.
That's not great. I do like the exhausted part.
Yes, the exhausted part's good.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I think that is it.
Okay. Then I'll use my main action and summon a false demon. It's gonna cost me main action, exhaust the spell, and then a mask and basic die. Bring back my false demon yet again, and when it comes into play, I can deal 1 damage to target exhausted unit. I finally have a target for that. I'll do 1 to the snake.
Oh, that's terrible, because if you do another one of those, my snake will die.
And I would love to see that start over in size. Even though you can resummon it pretty easily, it would at least be back to a... I guess it would be a summon at a 1, right? Because you have the spell focused.
Yes, it'll be summoned at a 1.
Do I have a side action that I want to take? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and... Oh, this is... Huh, okay, yeah, we'll let the swarms start, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and spend my wolf power die and exhaust summon masked wolf. So it will summon a masked wolf, as we've covered, these are just 2/1/0s. But its focus 1 says if you spent a wolf die, the power illusion die, to activate the spell, you can take an additional side action this turn.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then with that side action, I'm going to summon another wolf.
Wow.
This time not using a power die, so I can't do it. I can't do yet another one after that, but that feels three conjurations that turn feels like an okay turn to me.
That does seem pretty good. The question is, do I try and save this snake, or do I just face facts?
Yeah, you're pretty hosed.
You think so?
Yeah, I think just give up on it.
Yeah. That's fair. You don't have another Summon False Demon card out there right now, so...
Not out there.
Not out there. Yeah. Maybe in your hand. That's a good point.
I do have Small Sacrifice that can deal 1 damage to one of my units to deal 1 damage to a target unit.
Mm.
So that could.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you for telling me that, because that is just the end of this snake when that happens.
Unless you can heal it or something now, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have any heal cards, really.
I would love to focus this because once this is focused, instead of dealing a damage to my unit and your unit, I can exhaust both. Which feels very good, because I will gladly exhaust one of my units to exhaust your snake.
That does seem good for you. Yeah.
So we're looking for the other Small Sacrifice. If we survive long enough to find it, the comeback is maybe possible.
You know what I'm missing? Oh, do I have that? Oh, I do.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is far too late, but I'm going to play Open Memories for a heart and a basic.
Oh, search your deck for a card?
Search my deck for a card.
Okay.
And there's a card in here that I wish I had played out a long time ago.
That's a shame.
Oh, well, now I have to decide. Is it worth... How do I...
I guess this is kind of made up for by like the back and forth of the game, but I'm almost surprised that maybe I've just played so many other card combat games that all have this in common. I'm surprised that units don't interplay exhausted. Like the fact that they can act, if you can summon them as a side action, they can attack immediately.
Yeah.
Like, that's scary.
Yeah.
and it's hard to play around sometimes.
Right, yeah. It's kind of nice because I feel like this game is just faster. You know? Like,
it's true.
In a certain way.
Okay, that was your main action, right? Did you have a side?
No, I think that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. I'm kind of in no hurry to kill your snake because then you have to find other things to do that aren't resummoning your snake. So why don't I just, as a main action, play another Summon False Demon spell and pass the turn back to you.
Okay. You've made a good point about the snake thing. So I guess I have to put pressure on you to kill my snake so that I can summon a new snake?
Yeah, if you can ready the snake, that would do that.
Right. And I can.
Although I guess if you ready it, I could always just... No, I can't block. If you like it... No, yeah, if you attack my Phoenixborn, I can block. It's only if you attack another unit that it has to be a unit with the ability to guard, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Molten Gold for 2 frogs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is, I'll tell you, this is the card I got out of my draw pile there.
Oh, sure.
And there was another card I could have used to build my board, and I'll show it to you at the end of this game. But it felt too late.
Sure, that's fair.
So.
And there's the 3 copies of that in your deck?
There are.
Okay, so there's one more. I have 4 health left, so you can't kill me with Molten Gold alone.
Almost. Almost.
Whew.
Gotta get one more snake in there.
That is terrifying. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, again, I'm not rushing to kill your snake, so why don't I attack?
Oh, I realize now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
No, attack. No, okay.
You realize I should attack?
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing.
I'm gonna send 6 total attack, 2, 2, and 2 at your Phoenix Born.
Yeah, and I can't block, so I'm just gonna have to take it all. Take it on the chin.
Okay.
Good one.
And these are all exhausted.
Yes, they are. Yeah, that's one part's good.
So I'm counting on you not like I think that the thing that refreshed. I'm trying to find it in your Discord. Oh, it was called refresh. That's a main action, right?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay. So there's no.
There's none of that.
No refreshing.
I'm gonna play another refresh right now.
Oh boy! All right.
For a snake and a basic, which I think will be this one. So this snake is ready to go again.
Yeah. So I need a blocker or to just kill it with damage.
Right.
Was that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
Okay. So then, yeah, I think I will go ahead. I have the dice to do it. I'll summon one more false demon. That is going to cost me my last illusion die and a basic. How many of these do I have? I only have 2. Okay, so that's good to know. Play another false demon. Deal its damage to the snake when it enters play. Oh no! Shoot! That's target exhausted unit.
Yep.
Wait! I won't do any of that.
All right.
I'll do the small sacrifice then. That will.
No.
That works on abilities.
It says when your opponent targets a unit you control with a spell, ability, or dice power. That's a spell, right?
Okay. Well, that's scary.
Ooh. Yeah. I realized that I had this. Yeah.
Okay. So, does it cancel the whole ability?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Well, it says cancel that effect and the remaining effects of that spell, ability, or dice power.
Oh, right, and you kind of, you interrupt partway through a card. Okay, so...
So I have to spend a snake for that.
So, and I hadn't spent the dice yet on this, but that was a knife. So that still deals a damage to one of my units, I think.
No, I think it cancels the rest of it. Unless it does...
yeah,
yours first.
It says deal 1 damage to a unit on your battlefield. If you do, you can do it. So I think like that part has passed, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's the end of the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
Well played.
I think when you exhausted all 3 of these,
I should have left one up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I didn't think about you.
Well, it's a tactical game. Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah, good game. So the other card in this deck that I think this deck needs to run well is this Hypnotize card.
Oh, I saw you discard one, but I didn't know what that was.
So you spend 2 hearts, choose a unit you control to gain the following ability for the remainder of the turn. So it's a side action. Mm-hmm. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against.
Whoa.
So once you do that, you can just bypass everything you have out here and just go straight to the Phoenix Born.
Wow.
But I didn't play this at the beginning.
That's brutal.
And so, I didn't have it. Yeah, but that's really strong. That's a very strong combo.
Yeah. Man, I really was like, okay, I'm getting my swarm up. If I can keep that snake, at least, if not exhausted all the time, then at least small.
Right.
Right. Then I saw a path to victory, but it was a fragile.
Right. Yeah.
Fragile path.
And like I said, I think Noah's one of the weaker decks, and I think Mayoni might be one of the stronger ones, but...
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for the game.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna we are live streaming as we record this, so people may be watching it live or recorded. We're gonna go right into one more game of Ashes on the stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that would be a different video if you're watching this on the channel. So thank you for watching.
Yeah. Come on back.
I've always got to be, speaking of coming on back, I always got to be a good YouTuber and say, hey, maybe if you enjoyed this, like the video and even subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, definitely subscribe.
That convinces YouTube that we're likable and
right.
and helps more people find the channel. So that would be great. Yeah, we'll be back for. I think we were gonna. So these were like master set starter set decks. We were gonna move into some more recent expansions.
Yeah, that was the
talked
plan,
about?
but it's not set in stone. So.
I'm pretty sure that I am an expert at this game now.
Okay,
so
great.
I can handle it.
Let's do it.
So we'll be back for that soon. Till then, be optimal.
All right. Be optimal. That's a great.
That is, that's been the sign off for
It's a good one.
since the start. Yeah.
Be optimal.
I remember there were weeks of mostly me and Ryan, but brainstorming like sign off ideas. I wanted some short,
a good one?
snappy.
Yeah. Did the sign off come before the channel name or after?
After. Yeah. Yeah, but I think we were mostly trying to use the word optimal in the sign off. I mean, and ultimately the channel, especially or more so when I was recording it and editing it, it was like very much like setting out to be a obviously lower production value and everything, but like Will Wheaton's tabletop, that type of thing.
Sure.
And so yeah, I was kind of looking for like he would always say play more games, and so I was looking for something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so that's it. The name is, I mean, like optimal play is like a board game phrase or a game phrase.
Sure.
But it's one that it's intentionally short and not super. It's not like a board game pun or something really, because if there's because this is just a hobby thing, but if there's any like personal advancement or anything in it, it's not going to probably be making money from ad revenue. It would be like, I would love to open like a Guildhall style game bar or something someday.
Okay.
So I don't know that I would use the awful play name on that, but I intentionally picked a name that like could fit on the side of a building.
That makes sense.
Whether it's a game store or a bar or something like that, and then if I've built a following on here, then it's like marketing for that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't have a business plan. This is not necessarily a feature.
There's like some ad revenue, right? I assume.
There is. It is currently less than I'm spending on video editing software.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's not zero.
Right. Well, I feel like everyone has that dream of opening a game store. It would be so fun to open a game store.
It would.
And
it would.
LA has a few game stores, and they're all good.
Yeah.
I've never been to Guildhall though.
You've never been to Guildhall?
No.
Oh, Guildhall's great.
Where is Guildhall?
Yeah.
I didn't know
it's in Burbank, and it also has a location that I've never been to in Whittier. I don't even think I know where Whittier is.
Whittier's like east.
Okay.
Yeah.
They.
Is it a bar? It's just a bar?
Yeah, it's like a gastro pub. It's got like a pretty good beer list and good cocktails and like bar food, but it's good food.
Yeah.
And then they actually, I don't even know. They might have changed this branding, but at least when I started going there, what they called themselves was an esports bar. Oh. And they have lots of TVs up, but they're showing Twitch streams, or you can go there during like League of Legends LCS matches and watch the games and stuff. But then they've also always had a big shelf of board games, and so from when they were new, even though they were an esports bar, like just about every table in the place had board games happening on it.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, you go and either bring games or use theirs, which are all free. They don't have a fee to check those out or anything.
Yeah.
And just buy drinks and play games there. Yeah,
that's cool.
I love it.
I want to check it out. That sounds fun.
I haven't been back that much since COVID. I was kind of a real regular there before COVID. I was there quite often. Usually with a friend who she moved during COVID, so that's probably part of why I haven't been back as much.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it was like going often enough to kind of get to know the bartenders and stuff, which is always fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Like a few times a week, once a week.
Yeah, I was thinking it was there about once a week on average.
That's awesome. That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Uncommons a lot in New York. But then it became this thing.
Never heard of it.
It's a game cafe where you have to pay.
Okay.
To like play one of their massive collection. But it got to this point where everyone has to pay like $5 and they increased it to $10.
Oh.
I was like, I own all the games I play, so I don't need to go pay to play your games.
Right.
I just wanted the bar, right? That would have been the fun experience.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you should check out Guildhall.
Yeah. I will. That sounds fun.
It's great. I've definitely and there's a lot of people playing party games and stuff there, but I have played Spirit Island at on the bar, like at the stools, the high bar. That's
pretty intense. That's pretty intense.
It's a good scene. You can play whatever there. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So these are some other characters. I would just go based on art. I don't even know
Sure.
I've never played with these, even though they're in bags. I just ran out of bags, and so we'll
stopped opening them.
Yeah, so I stopped opening them. But yeah, so I would just go based on art. I have no idea what the magic types are or anything. I think many of them probably make use of the new time dice.
Why can I not form this thought? Are these expansions, or like the products for this, always sold with pre-constructed decks?
Yes.
And then do they always tell you which dice they're meant to go with?
No. I don't think so. But I think if you look at the cards, you can figure it out. And you know what I'm realizing, actually? Is that I have 2 other dice types that aren't here because I couldn't find those boxes.
Oh, no.
But there's actually 7 types of dice.
Oh, wow. And then is it possible that these...
now I'm realizing that it's very possible.
Oh, okay.
So if you see a unicorn or a lion or a music note or like a Scales of Justice, we don't have those dice.
Okay, good to know.
Hopefully they're not in there.
I'm gonna go, going based on art, I'm gonna go with Auric Gilstream. He's got a cool rainbow of like elemental orbs around him.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering if that's gonna be like use a lot of different types of dice deck just based on.
That.
So we'll have to.
It's an interesting thought.
You'll have to see.
That feels really well. Actually, no. I was gonna say that feels like you'd be really relying on a lot of luck to guide you, but his ability revolves around the meditate action, so that will help you mitigate that luck, I'm sure. So
there you go.
Yeah, so I'll open it and we'll find out.
So this deck appears to be half your mysticism dice and half time dice.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab out a time reference card.
Because I guess I was wondering then if they say what dice they use, or if it's a safe assumption that it's 5 and 5 of like the 2 types they use.
I'm just going 5 and 5. I don't know if it's a safe assumption or not, but
I would guess that, because again, the fewer dice of a type that you have, the more you're like at the whims of luck, right? Of whether you roll the power symbol for that color.
Right. That's true.
So I feel like probably the optimal in general, like. Like build a deck that wants 5 and 5.
Maybe
would be.
I think I've seen a lot of like when I watch some competitive players play this game, I would see a lot of like.
Oh, I'm the one with the snakes now.
5, 3, and 2, or like 5, 4, and 1, or sometimes it would be like 6, 3, and 2, because it was mostly one die type, and they wanted one to play a specific card that needed it.
Oh, okay. They had like one ready spell that needed that die or something like that.
Or maybe they just wanted a frog so that they can do a damage when they need to.
Right.
Like they wanted one little effect.
So I am seeing time symbols, and then
okay.
And then the other symbol on with time dice is the turtle.
The turtle's the time symbol.
I'm looking for like a snake. Was that? Oh, that's what you were using.
Yep.
That's the charm dice. Okay. So I've seen snakes and I've seen time symbols. Let me see if there's a third one represented in here. Snakes, time, hearts, which are on the same dice as a snake, right? Yeah. Turtles, that's the time dice. No, I think it might just be the 5 and 5 of those 2 would be fine here.
That makes sense. So
yeah. Oh no. Oh wait. This, when they are linked like that, it's one or the other?
Yes, that's correct.
Turtle or wolf.
Yes.
So I think I wouldn't throw the wolf dice in there just
You're
for
welcome
that.
to if you want, but yeah.
I don't see why I would. That's the only occurrence of another thing. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm safe to do 5 and 5 of the time and charm.
Should we read these effects? I don't know what they do. Choose a
Yeah,
card,
I guess it's a good idea to know what Phoenixborn does at least. After taking a meditate action, you may place one exhaustion token on this card to place the first card discarded off the top of your draw pile into your hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems good. And then I have snakes and sheep. Whoa, which none of my conjurations have attack. How do I do damage? Oh shit, I'm trying to win by milling you.
Oh, that's often associated with charm.
Oh, interesting.
Yes,
okay.
charm is off in the mill.
Yeah, because when you're out of cards in your deck, you just start taking a damage for each one you can't draw, right?
Right,
At least during the prepare phase. That's what I remember.
Do you want to go for that? I feel like that's a tough strategy.
No, I'm down.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, these conjurations look fun.
Okay.
This unit cannot be targeted. Huh? Interesting. I don't know where there's some combo that I don't know what the other piece of this combo is. These Ruby Cobras say this unit cannot be targeted by attacks from units with a charm die on them.
Wait, what?
So I assume that I am with some other card placing charm dice on your units.
So actually, that's the charm power. So the
Oh.
charm power is as a side action, place this die on a target unit an opponent controls, and that unit has one less attack.
Oh, okay.
And then
it exhausts the. I see. It comes back at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Okay, so I don't need a certain card from my deck to combo with it. It's meant to go with that.
Right.
That's cool. Okay, so so if I do that, then the Cobra is safe from being attacked by those units.
Right.
And this is a 0/2, huh? It's a 0/2, but every time that when it attacks, when it's declared as an attacker, it adds 1 to its attack value. Oh, for the remainder of the turn. I was thinking of the round, meaning if you could refresh it and attack multiple times, it would get bigger. But I guess
No.
not.
Basically,
it's got one attack, but only for offense.
only for offense.
Yeah.
Right. And I have a similar unit. My Fox Spirit has 1 attack, but it gets +2 if it's attacking an exhausted unit.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's like pouncing on.
Yeah,
easy
it's actually.
prey,
In
yeah.
fact, did you read that? Because it's called
No.
Pounce.
Oh, funny.
Pounce 2 is the
No,
name of the
I think
pack.
that's just a great flavor.
There you go, that's awesome.
When you can just from hearing the mechanical text, you can tell what the flavor is. Like that's great. I love that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Speaking of which, or speaking of, I guess not speaking of flavor at all, but I love the look of this game.
It's beautiful.
The like a lot of like white negative space on the cards with the really colorful art. Like,
And when you know
very,
you're
very cool.
Phoenixborn and you can turn these cards over, I love that they always
Oh.
print the full art on the back.
Yeah, that's
which is-
very cool.
Which is great. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to. Oh wait, damn! I was gonna say I think I'm just gonna shuffle my deck and read it as I play, but with the first 5 thing means I have to make some decisions here,
You have to pick
and I
some
guess
cards.
we don't have the recommendations this time, huh?
We can probably look some up if you want to, but I was just.
No, that's okay. I mean, I definitely want both of my summons.
Yeah, right.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. oh, and it's free. Oh, wow, okay. Let me see why that would be good.
Oh, shit. Okay. I have synergy with 0 attack units also. So that's a
Oh, okay.
that's a thing that's going on there. All right, there's a lot going on in this deck for sure compared to the ones we were just playing, but I like it. I have several allies. Okay.
I like that ability. That's a cool ability.
Okay. These are cool. I'm excited for this deck. I like this.
Yeah, I'm excited too. This deck seems really cool.
Okay, it's a status token on your Phoenixborn. Wait, what? Hang on. What? Is there more? There's another conjuration in here. I have a conjured spell.
Conjured alteration spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's called the Awakened State. I have a ready spell that puts a status token on my Phoenixborn, and if I get to 7 tokens on my Phoenixborn, I haven't even read this yet, but I attach the Conjured Awakened State to it, which says a side action, remove a status token from your Phoenixborn. If you do, choose an opponent, deal 1 damage to a unit they control deal 1 damage to their target Phoenixborn? Oh, of the same player, I guess, in multiplayer.
Yeah.
And Spellguard, this spell cannot be affected by
Wow,
opponents.
so once you get 7, you
Yeah.
can just ping those 7 onto me.
That seems good.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, with a side action each time.
So you're like trying to power up,
and
just
it's
sort of
not
what these balls make me think of.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and this has hit him on its. Oh wait, I just noticed that this is in the corner of his card. Do they have some signature cards that only certain Phoenix Born play?
Yes, Phoenix Born has one signature card.
Oh, okay, so this is his. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Cool. Well, how can I not put one of those in my first 5? I'll bet you almost always are putting your signature card in your first 5, huh?
Interesting. I don't know. I haven't actually picked any of my first 5. I just finished reading these. Let's see. Do I want to pick one of my first 5?
Okay. Not that. Not that.
If I want these two.
What?
I really want
What?
this. It's so good.
Have you seen this card, Generosity?
No, I haven't seen any of the cards in that deck.
It has 3 good effects on it, and
Wow.
it's basically when you play this spell, you choose one, then your opponent chooses one that you get to do, and then you get the third one that's left.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool design.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
Huh. Yeah, that's very cool. Okay. I don't have an obvious first 5 though, that's for sure. I guess I'll take that and I guess this. Just because it's a ready spell. Seems like the spell board limit is almost more of a deck building restriction than a gameplay decision. Like you almost definitely just put however many ready spells, or no more than can fit into their spell board.
With allies, it complicates it a little bit.
It does?
Because you
Wouldn't they use your battlefield?
They do. Well, that's what I mean. Like.
Oh, I mean the spell board in particular.
Sorry, the spell board.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like I think I have exactly 5 ready spells.
Oh, yeah.
In this
That makes
deck,
sense.
And it's spell board 5.
Right, that makes sense.
All right. I'm excited. This will be good.
This thing is expensive. Oof. I don't know what I should do. I really want to put one of everything in here, which obviously is not a thing you're allowed to do. You know what though? I think I should do this.
I ultimately had a once I had kind of read the cards, I had a pretty easy time choosing. I have a lot of spells that are not that useful until I have multiple level, 0 power units in play or whatever else.
I have a lot of cool spells in here. This is a cool deck. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Hard to choose.
Oh, where was the time magic dice ability in the last game?
What does it do again?
Place a status token on a target unit you control, then remove a status token from a target unit or spell. Seems like just
that's pretty good.
Starving your snakes.
Yeah, that's right.
Reversing time so that they never ate that mouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah. It's expensive though. It's expensive because none of your stuff benefited from having a status token, right?
True.
So it would really just be to reduce my snake's attack.
Yeah, and this does say unit. I have that concentration that puts status tokens on my Phoenix Born, but this doesn't work with that. Mm-hmm. That'd be very strong if I could just get to 7 by using all my time dice.
Yeah.
To get there.
Wow,
so
yeah, that'd be crazy.
I get why that doesn't work. Let's see. Oops, I'll play a little further forward. Alright, I'm shuffled. My dice are ready. Bring it on. I'll intro for the next video when we're ready, but then we'll go.
Alright. Let's do it. I guess these are technically exhausted.
What was the other idea for the intro? There was...
this says that there was a period of the Great Cleansing, but I think that's in the past.
That's okay. I've used points in time before. Like when Drew and I are playing Undaunted Stalingrad.
This period is called the Collection of Ashes. And I think the idea is that Phoenix-born battle until and whenever you kill one, you absorb it until there's only one Phoenix born. Like you absorb until there's just one left. The collection of ashes.
So do they not come back from the dead? I assumed that.
No, I don't think so.
I assumed that they had some Phoenix-like qualities and like they were just, I guess, eternally fighting each other.
Yeah.
Because you can't kill them forever.
I don't know.
Or something like that.
That
I
does
don't know
make
what the story
sense,
of this game is. But
Yeah.
it doesn't say that they're phoenixes. They're phoenix-born. It's obviously completely different.
Obviously.
Alright. Okay. The Great Cleansing?
The Great Cleansing
Alright.
and the Collection of Ashes.
Okay, I'll say like from the midst of the Great Cleansing. Yeah, it seems.
Alright.
Assuming, is that actually happening in the game, or is that in the past of
No,
the
that's
game?
in the past.
Oh, I see. That's what you mean by it.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the Phoenix-born destroyed Chimera during the Great Cleansing, and then after that, they had nothing to do and were plagued with a desire to slaughter each other and absorb each other's abilities. It's kind of a strange theming, but
It is. It is. Okay. I'll just say coming at you live from a pile of ashes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I forgot that that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
You could just do the same thing. You could do Argaea again.
I could.
It's not terrible.
Could.
And you could,
But-
if anyone criticizes, you could say
No.
the time.
No
the
one
time
cares
magic
enough.
is sending you back. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Still coming to you live from Argaea. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon,
And I'm Jordan.
and it's time for me to rise from the ashes and get revenge from our last game
Yes.
of Ashes, Rise of the Phoenix-born.
Ashes
Reborn.
Reborn, Rise of the Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple colons. We
Right.
established.
Yes. You've been reborn, and now you will rise,
Yes.
or not, as may happen.
I plan to rise.
Okay, excellent. Yeah.
My intent.
Yeah.
my
Your intent
is
is
to rise.
clear. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we played previously with a couple of the kind of master set decks, and now we've moved on to we don't know the name of the expansion these are from or anything, do we?
No.
Or are the expansion?
Your expansions are named.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Jordan here is the actual collector of Ashes between us. We're playing with his cards, so yeah, I don't know if the pack that Auric Gilstream is in is just called Auric Gilstream.
I think it's called something else, but I don't know what that is. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good segue into who I'm playing as.
There you go.
This time I am Auric Gilstream, the Phoenix-born of New Gobi. So I have 19 health, and I don't have an activated ability like all the other Phoenix-born that I've seen have. I have an ability called Insight that says after taking a meditate action, I can exhaust this Phoenix-born to place the first card discarded off the top of my draw pile into my hand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So during meditation.
During meditation, I can draw one of the cards that would otherwise be wasted. Yeah.
That's good.
And actually, I guess I already have a slight rules question. It says I paraphrase when I said you can exhaust this card. It says you may place one exhaustion token on this card. Can I
So
I assume I can't use this ability when it's exhausted?
Right. When something's
Okay.
exhausted, the text is blank,
Oh, okay.
unless it has that little gold box on it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
I
it's
don't know if
not.
you've seen any cards like that.
I think that the little shield mice, the Gilders, had that.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I
It's
see.
like this has it as well. So that gold box means it's active even when exhausted.
Got it. Okay. Because this didn't have the normal cost format of like the exhaustion symbol : effect, and so I
Right.
was wondering if it worked any differently. But it sounds like it functionally works the same. It's
Yeah.
just that I can decide whether to use it based on what the meditate.
Right. I think it's
Flips,
probably
yeah.
written like this because it's not a side action or a main action. Right.
Oh,
'Cause it's
yeah.
after your meditate side
Yeah.
action.
That makes sense. But yeah, and then there is also that flexibility of like I can decide whether to use it after I see what the card would be.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm probably going to try not to meditate multiple times per round, so I probably would use it. But I guess we'll see. I don't know.
There you go. And you've got 19 health there.
I do. 5 and 5 capacity. I don't expect that to be an issue one way or the other. And also, the Phoenix destroyed the Chimera, yet it is no friend. I don't understand the story of this game at all.
No.
I thought we were friends with the Phoenixes, because we were born from them. But this says,
the Phoenix destroyed the Chimera. The Chimera is evil, right? Oh,
yet it is no friend.
Oh, interesting. I don't know.
So that implies that the Phoenix did do good by destroying the Chimera, but I still don't.
You're still not.
Still not a fan. Yeah. Anyway.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what your deck is trying to do?
Oh, that's an excellent prompt.
Okay.
So I've not played with this deck before.
Sure.
But based on reading the cards, it seems potentially looking to... So it has a few ways to deal damage to you, but it is also very interested in milling out your deck, reducing you to no cards left, at which point you start taking damage.
Right.
This is the first time that I've seen cards in this game that just say discard cards from the top of the opponent's deck. So
Oh, that's cool.
I assume that that's the end goal of that is to,
Right.
to get you to the end of your deck.
Right.
Based on our first game, which went 3 rounds, neither of us came anywhere near running out of cards. So
That's true.
It feels like an uphill battle.
We'll
but
see.
I have some defensive cards and stuff too to buy that time. It's definitely maybe a more control deck kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I am Hope Everthorn, Phoenixborn of Mazriel,
Sure.
and I have Illusion and Time dice. So the Illusion dice seem to be focused on their special abilities to lower your dice symbols.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a lot of card effects that do that too.
Oh,
so I
good.
can tick down your best dice to be like lesser symbols.
Oh, that's okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, there you go. My ability here is choose a conjuration I control with a life value of 1 and place a copy of it onto the battlefield. At the end of this turn, destroy that copy. So it only lasts one turn, but I can do that, bring in a copy, and then attack, and then that copy will go away.
Or maybe some of those have enters play effects, so the copy triggers something, is what I'm
Maybe.
imagining. I don't know.
Not hugely, but a little
Okay.
bit maybe. So that's sort of that effect, and then like I said, I have a lot of these illusion type effects to reduce your die value down, and to try and turn that into damage.
I hate that for me. Okay, well, shall we roll these dice?
Yes, let's roll off. Let's see what happens here.
Well, I have 5 basics.
And I have just 2, but I did
Okay.
roll 4 wolves.
Whoa!
That's a very good roll.
Oh, and the wolves are what can lower my dice?
Yes.
So I better spend my... I guess I just have only 1 power symbol, this charm die. But I guess I better spend it soon.
So you will be the first player. There you go. Or no, it's your choice.
It is my choice, and I will be the first player.
Yeah, it seems good to go first and get your spells down.
Yeah, because there's no... Like, a lot of games are like, if you go first, you kind of take half a turn or don't draw cards or something. This one's just like, well, the make good on that is that you had the most basics, which is weak.
Right.
Wow, I even miscounted. I had 6 basics, apparently, now that I've sorted them. That's,
Yeah.
So, good luck lowering these.
That's true. There you go. Well, if I don't have to, I don't have to. There you go.
For sure. So let me start by playing Summon Ash Spirit, a ready spell that can summon Ash Spirits. It's going to cost me my heart die and my main action. Also, what's interesting here is that the main action that summons an Ash Spirit, I'll bore you with the details of what that is later, but this effect also says all players draw 1 card.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
that also mills you out, kind of.
Oh, it does!
Right?
I hadn't actually I just now noticed that in this moment, and so I had not thought as far as like, oh yeah, that's contributing to the milling strategy.
Yeah.
But it absolutely is. Do I have a side action? Sure. I'll play Concentration. So this is Oryx's signature spell. I can, as a main or side action, and then exhausting this and spending 2 basics, I can put a status token on my Phoenixborn and draw 1 card. And I can choose a die in my exhausted pool and place it into my active pool on the side of my choice when I
Wow.
do that. So that's all fairly powerful right there. And then as long as this is focused with a second copy, then at the time that I hit 7 status tokens on Auric, then I put a conjured attachment to him that lets him start spending those tokens to deal damage to you.
Right.
Seems
so you're,
cool.
like charging up all of your...
Yeah, all the
spirit balls.
orbs. Yeah,
there you go. All right.
Okay, that's my turn.
Sweet. I am... Well, this is an expensive card, but I'm going to play it out here. This is the Dreamlock Mage. So it costs me 2 masks. I'm going to use these wolves instead.
Oh wow, that is expensive.
Yep. And then as a side action, I'm going to use its ability, which says lower 1 die on its power side and a target opponent's active pool 1 level. So I'm going to change that snake into a heart.
Okay. Seems legit. Then, while I meditate... Oh wait, yeah, you use both your actions, right?
I
It's
did.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we've covered this, right? That I like meditating in theory.
Right.
So I will I'm gonna meditate for 3.
Wow.
And this is so after I take this action, I can use my ability to place the first card discarded into my hand. So
Okay.
I'm not choosing from these. So if I do that, it will be a Sun Shield Sentry ally. But anyway, I have discarded 3 cards, and I'm going to set. I'm going to set 1 charm die to a snake, and 2 time dice to turtles. And then, why not? I will go ahead and exhaust my Phoenix Born to claim that ally. And then for, that was my side, I haven't used my main yet. It's probably to play that ally, now that I have the dice to do so. So, it's going to cost me a heart, a turtle, a basic, and my main action.
Wow.
To play Sun Shield Sentry.
5 life.
Yeah, 2 attack, 5 life, 1 recover, and then it has a big ass shield, which does the ability to deflect. When this unit is declared as a blocker, I can choose an unblocked attacking unit, and that unit is no longer attacking. So if you attack with a horde of units, she can block one and just stop another one in its tracks. And then the ability Alert, do not place exhaustion tokens on this unit as a result of it countering. That all seems pretty good.
That seems very good.
New Gobi needs no walls.
Wow.
And apropos of nothing, can I have 2 copies of the same ally in play?
I think you can.
Okay,
I think so.
good to know.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah, that's a very good turn. Wow, that's a very, very strong card. That makes me very nervous. All right, I'm just going to play the Summon Wishing Wing into play.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn there.
Wishing Wing.
Yeah.
All right. I don't see any reason not to. I mean, I'm not an Ashes expert, so I have another. I'm just gonna think this out live. I have another Sunshield Sentry. I can afford to play it. Part of like my card game and instincts are like, but that feels a lot like you're overextending, right? Do you really need that? But we haven't really seen like there aren't board wipes in this game. It doesn't seem like.
No, I don't think there are.
Not that I. Yes, I guess I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of like, oh, you managed to kill them both at once, and you couldn't have done that if I had not played them both.
Right.
So sure, yeah, I'm gonna play a second Sunshield Sentry. That's gonna cost me another turtle, another. I'm using this snake to pay the heart cost and a basic, and then I have a second Sunshield Sentry in play.
Very nice.
For my side action,
These are quite scary.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
For my side action, I'm just going to concentrate. So, side action, exhaust the concentration spell, spend 2 basics, which will be, use a time die or an hourglass symbol as one of them. Place a status token on my Phoenix Born, draw 1 card, choose a die in my exhausted pool, and place it on my active pool on the side of my choice. So I will choose a turtle.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
This seems like the opportune time to play Dream Fracture.
Uh-oh.
So it's a side action to bring it into play. And it
Okay.
costs one of these. Then as a main action, and for no dice, just exhausting it, choose a target opponent that has 1 or more dice in their active pool, lower 1 die 1 level, so that'll make your turtle into an hourglass.
Okay.
Then deal 1 damage to the target Phoenix Born if they have no dice on the power side.
Wow. Brutal. Okay.
So it's a nice little 1. I only have to do that 18 more times.
Yeah.
And the game will end.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. In your Dreamlock Mage, it's a 2/3. So that's a pretty good blocker.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
And what was... I'm going to refresh myself on its ability. Side action... Oh, yeah. Side action, lower a die.
Which what's interesting is that doesn't
oh.
exhaust it. Right?
Wow. No. So you can do that as many turns as you've got the side action to spare.
Right.
Well, I don't really want that to live long then. So I can only... If I attack units, it's only with 1 unit at a time, huh?
Yes.
But I could kill it if I do take 2 turns attacking with both of these.
As long as my Phoenixborn doesn't block one of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I would accept damage to your Phoenixborn in that situation too. That doesn't sound so bad. But let me actually use my main action this turn. Before you lower all my dice, I will summon an Ash Spirit. So I'll exhaust that, spend an Hourglass symbol, and place an Ash Spirit onto the battlefield. The Ash Spirit is this cute little sheep.
Oh, it is cute.
Yeah. It's a zero attack, 2 life, 0 recover. It says to Ash, after this unit is destroyed as a result of an attack from a unit an opponent controls, destroy that target unit. And then Smolder 1. At the end of the round, deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn whose owner has no cards in their draw pile.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
you really are trying to mill.
I can speed it up. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I had read that before. Because there's other cards that will discard the top of your deck, but yeah, I hadn't really noticed that this one also just starts damaging you extra when you're in fatigue.
Interesting.
Okay, I don't think I have a side action, so go ahead.
All right, I'm going to bring in my Summon Fox Spirit, which will cost me a basic.
Okay. Those are your ready dice?
These are my ready dice.
You have so many dice.
I think in Ashes it's sort of advantageous to wait a little bit, because if all these are exhausted, I have free access to damage your Phoenixborn.
Yeah, that's valid.
So that's what I'm thinking about here.
Okay, well, I will stall then.
Okay.
I'll take your advice.
Great.
And just play Summon Ruby Cobra. This one is just for a snake, a charm power symbol. Place a Ruby Cobra conjuration on my battlefield. And it was just simply my main action to play, and I'll pass the turn back to you.
Alrighty, so I will use a time die to bring into play a Wishing Wing.
Okay.
Which is this bird. And Opportunist, when this comes into play... Oh, 1 second. Excuse me. Before I do anything else, I'm going to meditate once to change one of these into a turtle. Because when this
wasn't that from your exhausted side?
That is my exhausted side. Thank you.
Yep.
Change one of these into a turtle. Because when this comes into play, if I have a turtle in my active pool, I get to place a status token on it. When this unit is destroyed, you may draw up to X cards, where X is the number of status tokens.
Oh yeah, please draw all the cards you want.
Yeah, it's another. Plus, the number of status tokens on this unit is also its attack value.
Oh,
just like my snake.
Just like your snakes. Yeah. Figures. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I don't like that.
It's not too bad.
So why don't I? Oh, so there's another. There's something else that I can use my time dice to remove status tokens from.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But nothing to add them to yet, right?
Right.
Oh, no. Well, can you add them to your Phoenixborn? Oh,
no, it has to be to a unit. Yeah.
Okay. Phew.
Yeah, so I have not yet seen any way around taking a full 7 rounds to charge up its ability.
Well, that's good.
So you can see it's a control deck.
Yeah.
With these big, beefy defenders. So.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I have to win before that happens, I think. Actually, once it happens, you get 1 damage per turn.
Well, if your hand is low, too, then you start taking damage equal to the number of cards you should draw.
Oh, that's true.
Right, because your deck is out every round.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
So I'm going to attack that Wishing Wing with the Sunshield Sentry. So
okay.
It's a 2/5/1. It feels like if it takes 1 damage here, it would just recover it. I feel like that's a good deal.
Good deal. So my Wishing Wing dies, I think?
Yeah, unless you're using your Phoenixborn to take the hit.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So I'll take so this dies, it deals 1 damage back.
Yep.
And then I draw 1 card.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Ooh.
And your turn.
Yes.
This is such a cool deck. I don't know if I'm gonna figure out a route to victory with it, but I'm enjoying figuring out how to put these cards together.
Yeah, this is interesting. What does my Fox Spirit do again?
It pounces.
Oh, it pounces. That's right. It pounces.
I don't remember what that did.
It adds 2 to its attack value if it's attacking an exhausted unit.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend this wolf die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. This is actually very annoying. I didn't realizing.
You could meditate some more. Just mill your deck.
I was thinking about that, but I'm trying to avoid that because of what you're trying to do here. Okay, well, no way around it. So I'm going to spend this wolf die to place a fox spirit conjuration on the battlefield. I'm treating it like a mask, so I'll exhaust this.
It's a 1/1 that gets an extra 2 attack if it attacks an exhausted unit. Okay.
And when it comes into play, it raises one of my dice 1 level.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
So
that's something that happens. Didn't you say you have something in your deck that copies your conjurations for a turn? Oh, it's your Phoenix Born. Right. So that's that is a way to. Does it cost you dice? It does. It's spend a basic to upgrade. Another one is like an effect that would have. Is it back to my turn?
It is.
I pass.
Okay. So I am going to. Oh wow, this is tight. It's a little tight. Okay, I'm going to. First, I'm going to use her ability here.
Okay.
Oh, that was a better way to do it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use her ability to bring in a copy of this fox spirit.
Sure.
And so that will tick up my die here to a wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, as my main action,
and I'm just going to like put a status token on it as a reminder that it's temporary.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I'm going to attack with all 3 of these.
Oh, that's not cool.
And then I'm going to react to my own attack. Sorry, I'm attacking your Phoenix Born, right?
That's gathered. Yep.
And then I'm going to react to my own attack, spending a basic die.
Okay.
And this is my Hope's special card. You may play this spell after you declare attackers.
What's it called?
Void Pulse.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, and the art is great. It's like she's...
It is.
Anyway. You may play this spell after you declare attackers. Deal damage to a unit, so I'm going to deal damage to your Ash Spirit.
Okay.
Equal to the number of units declared, number of declared attackers.
Okay. So you've knocked out my Ash Spirit.
If that destroys the unit, after it is destroyed, draw 2 cards, then change 2 dice in a target player's active pool to a side of your choice. So that's actually terrible, I'm realizing. I already have my top dice. But I've done it, so it's done. Alright, and so now I'm attacking your Phoenix Born with these 3.
Oh. Okay, well, so that one's gonna go away, so that's between the 2 foxes, not the one to block. Oh, right, and my sentries essentially block a second unit when they block. So that feels pretty strong.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So the only question is, do I want to block the fox, which it would kill, or do I want to block the mage, which is doing more damage? I'm gonna block. Let's get the fox out of here.
Okay. So
I don't like the foxes with my sheep, so I'm gonna block the permanent fox spirit. Use the deflect ability to stop your other. Oh wait, no, stop the mage from attacking. Right.
Unblocked attacking unit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's and then so I'm just gonna take 1 from this fox spirit.
And you're gonna take 1 on.
And
this.
1 on the sentry. Yeah. But it does not get exhausted for countering.
Right.
Okay. I'm alright with this outcome.
Okay. And then
so
what happens? So this one goes away. This one's exhausted?
That one's dead. That's the one I blocked.
Oh, this one's dead. Okay, so they both go.
Actually, so that one only goes away when the round is over, technically.
No, at the end of the turn.
Oh, the turn. Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you gotta
just bring it in and use it.
Create it as your side action and attack as your main all right then. Okay, that's good to know. Speaking of which, your Phoenix Born should be exhausted, huh?
Yes, thank you.
And so the mage is just exhausted, right? That's all that happened to it.
No, because you said it's no longer attacking, right? So I don't think.
Oh, because they get exhausted at the end of an attack. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I can double check.
No. That squares with my understanding. Is it's after they resolve their attack that they become exhausted. So
yeah,
since it didn't, it kind of in retrospect never attacked.
Right. Let's double check that though, because I actually wouldn't be surprised if it is exhausted. If like the exhaustion steps earlier. Main attack. Declare attackers. Declare blockers resolved.
Yeah, my guess is that you're right.
Okay, that's fine. We can leave it then.
And then that was your turn, but I'm still in passing mode, so back to you.
I'm going to, as a side action, lower that die,
Sure.
and then as a main action, I'll pass.
Okay, then that's the round.
That's the round.
All right. Well, so we recover.
Yes.
I get to recover from both my sentries,
Pretty
clean bill of
good.
health, remove exhaustion, and yeah, I'm just gonna exhaust this die you left on its basic face.
And I will leave my 2 class dice or power dice.
Oh yeah, I guess you will.
All right. All masks here.
Okay, not so many. Well, no, still a lot of basics. 4. That's an above average number of basics. I'm rolling a lot of those.
Luckily, you're happy to meditate.
That is true.
You're so zen.
So zen. And also, I need to spend 2 basics on my concentration that then sets another die to a face of my choice. So, like, having some basics is a good place to be.
So I'm gonna keep this card and just draw 4.
Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm gonna discard 1 and draw 4. Ooh. Oh wow, I just noticed this spell, it has the symbols for both the main action and the side action, which I guess means it's both of my actions to play the spell.
Yes. Unless it says or, yes.
Okay. Then your turn.
That's right, I'm first now.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's bring a fox spirit into play.
Sure.
Get one of these. And that lets me raise a die. And I would like to raise one of these to a wolf.
Sure, yeah, why wouldn't you?
That'll exhaust this. And, you know, I'm sorry. I'm going to walk that back.
Okay.
I'm realizing what I should do
What should you do?
is I should use this, which just exhausts, to turn this down into an hourglass and then deal damage to you.
Yeah,
So
that's rude.
I can just get it off.
Okay.
Right now.
Now you only have to do that 16 more times.
Right, exactly. So that's my main action, and then I do not have a side action.
Okay. Joke's on you, I didn't need that turtle.
Great. No, I just wanted the damage. I don't even care about the turtle.
Let's undo that damage.
You have healing effects?
Of course I do.
That's terrible news.
I'm a control deck.
that's
How can I not heal myself?
How am I going to win? This is rough.
It's gonna be a long video.
It's going to be a very long video, yeah.
I'm gonna take both my actions, a heart and an hourglass. Thank you for giving me the bonus hourglass.
Oh, you're welcome.
To play Generosity, resolve one of the effects listed below, choose a target opponent to resolve a different effect, and then I get the last remaining effect. So I'm not fully optimizing this, but you're not either by my math. So the choices are remove an exhaustion token from a Phoenixborn or ready spell you control. Oh no, wait, you have a spell. Shoot.
I have this one.
I was thinking that that was not appealing and that would leave you just drawing 3 cards, which plays into my ultimate goal.
Right.
But I guess you could...
Although, does it? Because there's no hand limit, right? So I can just keep those cards between rounds. It just gives me more options. I'll draw less.
I guess that's true.
Because you don't have to discard down to 5, right?
No, you don't. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, this is... That's fine. I'm still gonna go with it.
Excellent.
I'll heal. I like the healing. And then, which would you like to do?
I would like to remove this exhaustion.
Okay, then I'll draw 3 cards.
There you go.
That seems like an okay outcome in itself.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, that was both my actions, so it's your turn.
All right. So in that case, I will... As a main action, I will play another ready spell. I can have 5 of these.
Okay.
And it is Keepsake. After
what's
one
it
or
do?
more dice in an opponent's active pool are re-rolled, lowered in level, or changed to a side of your choice, place a status token on this. Once, and then as an action, as a main action for a mask, I can discard the spell and deal damage to a target unit equal to the number of status tokens. But I'm not allowed to build this up beyond 4.
Oh, so it can't one-shot my sentries.
It cannot one-shot your sentries.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then let's make sure it can't one-shot my sheep either. Wait, are you finished?
I'm finished.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a heart die and a basic die on a Flock Shepherd. So this is an ally. It's got 1 attack, 3 life, and 1 recover. So you could kill this, but it has Gather 2. After an opponent declares attackers, I add 2 to the attack value of all my units with a printed value of 0 until the end of the turn. And it has Protect. Units I control with a printed attack value of 0 cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers an opponent controls.
Interesting.
Yeah, so stay away from my sheep.
Well, we'll see.
Then it's
back to me, eh?
Yeah, I don't think I want to take a side action here, so yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. Now I'm gonna bring in that Fox Spirit and raise one of these to a wolf die and bring that Fox Spirit in. There you go.
Okay. Fox Spirit, huh? I'm going to concentrate, I think. I'll use my side action here, and exhaust concentration, spending 2 basic dice. Place a status token on my Phoenix form. Draw 1 card. Choose a die in my exhausted pool and place it into the active pool. I will choose a time die and make it a turtle. And so that was my side, and then my main action.
Oh, main or side. Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Good stuff.
My main action will be to spend a heart and play a second summon Ash Spirit.
Okay. So my main action here is just going to be the Dream Fracture, so I'll move this turtle down to an hourglass again, deal another damage to you.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
And are you triggering Keepsake?
I am going to trigger Keepsake, thank you. That's why I will add a status token.
You're very welcome.
I definitely would have forgotten.
I will... at this point, my hand is at 6. Why not just keep drawing cards?
Go for it.
I will summon an Ash Spirit, taking my main action, exhausting one of these, and spending an Hourglass die. Place an Ash Spirit Conjuration onto the battlefield, so the sheep is back. All players draw 1 card.
All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And that's it. Your turn.
Choices. I really don't know how I'm going to get around your whole situation here. What does the Wish Ring do again?
Oh shit! I was thinking that it would take 7 rounds to finish concentrating.
Yeah.
But I forgot that if I have multiple cogs of concentration, I can do it that many times per
times.
round.
That's right.
Oh, this doesn't take nearly as long as I thought.
There you go.
Not that I have any of those in my hand, but.
Right.
And I'm also looking at my discard pile for no reason. Don't worry about it.
And so what does it say? Units you control with a printed attack value of 0 cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers.
Yes.
Wow.
So no Keepsake killing my sheep.
Right.
Shepherd is fair game, but...
Right. That's sad. Okay, I'm going to play down another copy of Summon Fox Spirit. It cost me a basic.
Okay.
That'll be it for me.
Alright. I will meditate. Yeah, I'll meditate for 2. First card I mill as I summon Ruby Cobra. Yeah, I will use my Phoenix Born ability, exhausting it, to put that into my hand. And then I'm going to set these to a snake and a turtle. Feel free to lower them again. You do you. But I have a main action. It will be to... I'll just put a second Summon Ruby Cobra into play.
Okay.
That doesn't have a focus effect, so you... Oh, speaking of which, Summon Ash Spirit does have a focus effect. This is not going to matter for quite a while, but you know how when I summon an Ash Spirit, it says all players draw 1 card?
Yeah.
Focus now says any opponents that couldn't discard a card.
Okay. Okay.
So that can get your hand down to where you start taking the damage.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yep.
That's dangerous for sure. Wow, I really don't know. This is a difficult situation here.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm basically meant to not attack at all. And what is built into my deck here to keep it from just being a stalemate, if you also refuse to attack into my shields, is the charging up and then being able to start
That makes
machine
sense.
gunning you. Yeah.
That makes sense. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bring in another Fox Spirit, I think.
Okay.
Cost a mask, and I will up one of these 1 level. Let's turn this one into a wolf.
Sure, you got a lot of wolves.
Sure do.
Well, I better spend my fancy dice before you knock it down, so I will summon a Ruby Cobra, I think. Why not? That takes a snake symbol on the charm die. Place a Ruby Cobra Conjuration onto your battlefield. I'm going to be honest, I looked at these before we started and have mostly forgotten what they do.
I'm excited to see.
We'll find out together. It's another 0 attack, 2 life conjuration. It has Intimidate 1. When this is declared as an attacker, I add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn, and then choose the target opponent to discard 1 card off the top of the draw pile. So I'm familiar with that. And it has Charming. This unit cannot be targeted by attacks from units with a charm die on them.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And also because of this.
Also the Flock Shepherd gives it +2 attack if it defends, and you cannot target it with your spells or abilities. Or dice powers.
Okay. Got it.
I guess that's everything. I feel like they should have keyworded or come up with a simpler way to say cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers.
Right. Wow, this is so difficult. Okay. I'm going to... first I'm just going to use the side action, which I should have been using, to just lower this.
And actually, sorry, I didn't do a side action.
Oh, go for
it.
it.
I didn't... Yeah, that was last turn I meditated, so I'll just play my other concentration, which is a side action.
Nice. So yeah, I'm going to use this ability to lower that to an hourglass.
Sure.
And charge up Keepsake. Okay.
Oh, geez, yeah. Keepsake charges every... Damn.
Yes,
It's real good.
will keep on charging.
But Keepsake gets destroyed when you catch it in for its damage, right?
That's right. So I can only do it 3 times.
Yeah.
And then I will summon one of these Wishing Wings, which will come in with 1 status token on it.
Okay.
Because I have a turtle in play here.
Well, I am going to spend these 2 hourglasses as basics to do my second concentration. So I am going to put a status token on my Phoenixborn. Oh, these have 3s on the other side. Beautiful. Draw 1 card. And return a die to my active pool on the side of your choice. Turtle's back. Deal with it.
All right.
That was, let's say that was my side action, and I will pass my main action.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You're welcome to end the round at your leisure.
No, that's okay. I think I'll keep playing for a little while longer here.
I just wanted to give you the option,
Yes, thank you. Much appreciated. So, I am going to use my Dreamlock Mage to attack.
Ooh.
Actually, first I'm going to use its side ability to lower that
Sure.
level and charge this to 3. Okay, then I'm going to use it to attack. Oh, if I wait 1 more turn, I can lower that again and get another Keepsake bonus, assuming you don't spend it.
Assuming.
Yeah, well, I'm going to make you spend it then. So I will play this Realm Walker.
Oh, what's that?
It's a very expensive unit, an ally. It's 3 attack, 3 life, 2 recover.
Yeesh.
And when this unit is declared as an attacker, choose a target opponent to place an exhaustion token onto an unexhausted unit of their choice that they control. So when I declare it, you just have to exhaust something of yours.
Yeah, that's not too scary.
No, not too bad.
Okay.
It'd be worse if you just had a snake.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're both... Oh, no, I can fit 1 more thing on my battlefield, but you're at your max.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that in mind, I kind of think I should attack you with something like a Ruby Cobra. I'm gonna send this Ruby Cobra at... Let's attack your... Neither of those is a copy, right? Those are both real fox spirits?
Those are both real fox spirits.
Yeah, we don't like that. I'll attack that one. And because of this Intimidate, when this is declared as attacker, it gets +1 attack value for the turn, and you mill a card from your deck.
Okay, so I discard a card? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to block with my Phoenixborn, though, and take a damage.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Okay. Your turn.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to lower that die 1 level
Sure.
and charge this up to its final form there, I suppose.
Okay.
And then... Yeah, why not? I think as a main action, I will trigger this, cost 1 of these dice,
Okay.
and I'll deal 4 damage to one of your sentries.
Oh. That's a lot of damage.
It is. The thing is, those you only have 3 of. So if I can get through them, my life will be a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you can heal right now, which would be sad.
Can't argue with that. No. I don't think I can. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn.
I believe...
Well, that's it for that turn.
Yeah. I am going to... pass.
Okay. So, what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do first and foremost is take this Wishing Wing and use it to attack this sentry.
Okay. So it has 1 attack?
It has 1 attack.
Yep, I think that just plays out and they trade.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're happy. You're welcome to block.
Right.
with the
Oh,
Phoenix
right.
Form.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I guess I might as well. Then you'll just send a fox or
send a
something
fox.
at it. So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to decide which one I'd rather have die, basically.
Sure. Well, this one draws me a card, which I don't know if you care, if you're happy about that or sad about it.
Right now, with 3 cards in your hand, I'm pretty neutral on it. It's just like 1 less card you'll draw when this round ends. So
Absolutely fair.
I will. I'll make you work for it. I'll make you take more turns to kill us. So I'll take it with Oric.
Okay. And this is exhausted. Back to you.
I will pass.
Okay. So yeah, let's keep going along the chain here against your sentry here.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so the Fox Spirit and the Sentry will both die.
Back to you, sir.
I'll pass.
Okay.
Those foxes, don't like them.
I can imagine not.
You just keep summoning them so cheaply.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And I forgot to do something. That's okay though.
I'm okay with that. With you forgetting.
Yeah, that's fine. It's perfectly fair. So I'm going to attack your sentry with this Realm Walker now.
Ooh, 3/3,
And so
huh?
when this unit is declared as an attacker, you must place an exhaustion token onto an unexhausted unit of your choice that you control.
Okay. I'll put that on the Flock Shepherd.
Okay. And so that blanks this text.
Oh, it does, right.
Yes. So it's up to you.
That's okay. I don't really care about it adding 2 to my Ash Spirit because the Ash Spirit destroys anything that it fights or that destroys it. So,
Right.
it means that it can now be targeted with spells and stuff. But
Right. I have
yeah.
no spells, so yeah.
that's okay. Okay, that's pretty brutal. That's 3 damage to my sentry.
And 2 back, right?
Yeah. And that has recover too. Oh, I hate that.
Yes. The downside is that this doesn't exhaust, which is very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yours does.
Mine does. Thank you. Over to you.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, just like meditating is not. Well, actually. Do I want to mill one card to. I am actually afraid.
I'm
of...
sorry, I'm going to
Oh.
interrupt because I forgot to do this, but I meant to. It costs a wolf. You may play the spell after an opponent declares a guard. Deal 2 damage to that unit.
Oh!
Yes.
What?
That's the whole thing, yes.
Ah.
Thank you.
Not cool.
Sorry. Gotta get rid of that thing.
Not cool.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
I'm just debating whether to meditate, because even though you knock this down, I can summon an Ash Spirit with the Hourglass.
Okay.
But meditating, I can't take the card because I've already exhausted my Phoenixborn, and I don't want it to be my 3rd sentry.
That's fair. That's fair.
But the odds are so low.
I mean, who's to say? Who knows? This is a much
Man.
more technical match than the
It
last
sure
one.
is. Yeah. All right. No, I think I'll pass.
Okay. All right. So how do I want to approach this? Sadly, this is no longer an option. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Fox Spirit to attack your Shepherd. So it has +2 attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. And so it counters and gets a 2nd exhaustion token?
No, it doesn't counter.
Oh, it doesn't counter at all?
Because it's exhausted.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I believe that's how it works. Are you allowed? Yeah, you're allowed to target exhausted units, I assume.
I'm pretty sure you can attack them, but I thought they did still counter, and that was one of the main ways that exhaustion tokens matter. Like, that's why that's a mechanic, is because they can have multiple of them that way. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, it says if it is unexhausted, your opponent may counter with it.
Oh,
the reason there
okay.
are tokens is because there are certain cards that let you put a bunch of tokens on the card, and then that card it only removes 1 per turn, so it is exhausted in multiple rounds.
Yeah. I feel like they could also accomplish that by just attaching that spell to it and putting status tokens on that spell that count down or something.
They could.
Seems like that's.
Well, I think the reason they don't do that is because there are a lot of cards that move tokens between cards. And so if you're moving a status token off that onto something like
that's true.
But yeah, it's a little loose. So I'll exhaust this Fox Spirit.
Okay.
There you go.
Fox didn't get the sheep, got the shepherd.
Right.
Okay. At this point, I'm starting to get desperate, so I'm gonna meditate once. Rile the Meek. This is a spell I don't think I've drawn any copies of this game. Resolve the following effect once for each unexhausted unit you control with a printed attack value of 0. You may deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. Oh, that seems good. Maybe I should consider drawing some of those. So I'm gonna turn this time die in my active pool to its power side, to the turtle.
Are you gonna use it now? Because that was only a side action, right?
True. Yes. I forgot that it's not that hard to change it and use it in the same turn.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. Summon an Ash Spirit. Then go ahead.
Very nice. So I think I have to pass, because if I kill this gets destroyed.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Alright.
The true defenders are the sheep.
Yeah, the sheep.
Who needs burly shield people?
That's right. The sheep are scary. Alright, I think I will pass in that case.
Okay. Then I'll also pass.
Alright.
That's a round.
So we'll do this.
I'll take this back.
This will recover 2.
I have no recovery happening. Very sad.
No damage, so.
Yeah, that's a silver lining.
Silver lining, there you go.
Okay, I'm definitely not. We're rolling before discarding anyway.
Yes.
Oh, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, not an amazing roll. I will not be discarding any cards because I've got to not get milled out.
Sure.
Fascinating. And you were first this round, or you were first last round?
I just took it from you.
Perfect.
So I'm first this round.
Excellent.
So I rolled like no power symbols. So joke's on you. Good luck lowering what I don't have.
Well, I don't even have that thing out, so I don't care as much about it right now.
Oh well, but you can still lower them. With
I can
your
still
mage,
lower it. Yeah. This means destroy this result an attack from a unit.
So
Okay, right.
huh. Wait, that unit. Oh, okay. I see how this card in my hand is. Why it's worded this way now. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Charm Power die to summon a Ruby Cobra.
Very nice.
I assume I have more of these. Yeah. And why don't I concentrate?
Why not?
Spend 2 basic dice to place a status token on my Phoenix Born. It's up to 4. Then draw a card.
One of those, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this
And
is
choose a die in my exhausted pool and place it to a side of my choice. I am going to make this a turtle.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attack your Phoenix Born with this Realm Walker. And so you have to start by exhausting a unit of your choice.
Okay. I'll exhaust Ruby Cobra.
Okay. And then this is an attack on the Phoenix Born.
Okay, so I'm going to. You have something up your sleeve.
I absolutely do. Cards on the table. I have something up my sleeve.
But you know, I don't really
make me prove it to you, right? That's what I always.
Yeah, like if I don't walk into it here, then you'll just still have it up your sleeve.
Right.
So
Right. Exactly.
I'll block with an Ash Spirit.
Right. So I will play Ensnare, which will cost this wolf, which deals 2 damage to that guard.
Okay.
And so now my attack goes through to your Phoenix Born.
Yeah.
And does 3 damage.
Okay. Hey, hold on a second.
Oh.
Can I take a look at this?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's not. Well, I'm gonna get that back out. I'm gonna interrupt that with Fate Reflection. It's gonna cost this turtle. Fate Reflection says you may play the spell after a unit you control is dealt damage by spell, ability, or dice power an opponent controls. Prevent that damage from being received, then deal an equal amount to a target unit that opponent controls.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to redirect that 2 damage. I wish it could kill your Dreamlock Mage, but it does get closer to that being dead. I like that.
That's terrible for me. Wow.
No, you know what? I don't want your Fox pouncing on my exhausted Cobras, so I am going to redirect the 2 damage to your Fox Spirit.
Okay. And so now I'll kill this, but that will kill my Dreamwalker.
Yes.
My Realm Walker back. Terrible, terrible. All right.
You're not the only one with things up your sleeve.
I guess not.
And I have a lot of cards in my hand.
You do.
So
You
big
do a lot of
sleeves.
cards. Danger. Oh, I am going to react to that, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
You may play... So this is a max
Double down.
and a time.
That's a pretty card.
Yeah, I like it. You may play the spell after a conjuration you control with a life value of 1 is destroyed as a result of an attack, spell, ability, or dice power an opponent controls. Place 2 copies of that unit onto your battlefield.
Is doing dealing damage to it is just destroying it for this purpose? Like it didn't say destroy a unit, right? It just dealt damage.
Is destroyed. Well, I think when a unit's as
I
a
guess
result
probably.
of an attack, spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If it can be from an attack, then definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so you just get 2 foxes.
2 foxes back. And when those come into play, I can raise 1 die in my active pool 1 level. So I'll make this into a wolf. And for the second one, I will make this into a wolf.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Let's see. So you don't have anything with 3 attack value right now.
I do not.
That makes me feel a little better about playing another Flock Shepherd. So I think I will. Oh, you know what? All of your spells are exhausted, or are ready.
That's right.
So I'm gonna play I'm going to use both my actions here to play Generosity again. So, the effect options are remove an exhaustion token from your Phoenixborn or a ready spell you control, remove 2 wounds, or draw 3 cards. And I am going to start with the heal, so I'm going to remove 2 wounds from my Phoenixborn. Would you like to remove an exhaustion token from a from your Phoenixborn or ready spell, which would do nothing, or draw 3 cards?
I'll draw 3 cards.
Okay, and I'll ready my concentration.
Okay. Pretty good for you.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And that was both my actions, so it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to place down a second copy of this Dream Fracture. Oops.
Okay.
As my side action. And then as my main action, I'm going to place down a copy of Reimagine. So this one says, after you pay for a dice power using a turtle or a wolf, so one of these 2 powers,
Yep.
I place that die on here and an exhaustion token on this spell.
Mm-hmm.
And then in an unexhaustible text box, it says I can use dice on this spell to pay for the cost of reactions.
Oh.
So basically all the reactions I'm playing, I could...
Yeah, interesting.
Are free, sort of.
Huh.
As long as... Or this is free, whichever.
That's yeah, that's scary. It lets you double use your dice.
Right.
At least you gotta, like, get the reactions going fast. Hey, wait a minute. Speaking of which...
Yeah.
Aren't you only supposed to be able to play 1 reaction per turn?
Is that a rule?
Yeah, it was in the video in Watch It Play.
Oh, I don't think I ever knew that rule. But
Which means you wouldn't be able to double down on the foxes, yeah.
So I will take this mask and time back, and I'll put this back in my hand.
You can stop typing those comments. Actually took us long enough to realize it that what happens sometimes is people will comment like, yeah, you made a rules mistake, and then they'll like hit the edit button on it and be like, oh, you fixed it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so edit that comment.
I did not know that was a rule.
That was definitely when I watched.
Definitely believe
when Rodney explained it, he said that, and I remember he spent some time on it. He was like, so if your opponent plays a reaction, they can't react again that turn.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm glad you watched that video, otherwise we would never have remembered that.
Right, yeah.
And then I would have 2 foxes on the table. That'd be horrible.
Now I know better than to let you teach me games.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it back to my turn?
It is.
Where are we? Okay.
Because I just played down 2 spells.
Right. Okay, I am going to concentrate using 2 basics to place a status token on my Phoenixborn. That puts it up to 5. I get to draw a card and return a die on any face to my active pool. It's a snake. So what are the odds? So I'm going to spend it right away to summon another Ruby Cobra.
Okay.
Your turn.
Yes. Well...
Oh, and I exhausted 1 concentration.
Yeah, this is not going well for me.
My deck is getting thin. Luckily, I have a lot of cards in my hand, so just because my deck is out doesn't mean like I'm out of gas. But I'm a little bit worried about the fact that I'm getting through my deck faster than you're going through yours.
We'll see. We'll see, because this is going to be... That'll be good for you when it starts happening.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to...
Going to?
Yes, I'm going to summon a wishing... Oh, actually I don't have to. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this turtle die to place a status token on a card. And then I can remove a status token from a target unit or spell. I'm not going to use that effect because I can't use it on your Phoenixborn.
That's good.
And then that turtle will just come onto my Reimagine.
Yeah. It will. Well, we don't like that wishing wing.
Well, that's a side action. So I still have a main.
Oh.
What will my main be?
I forget that those dice powers are side actions.
Yes, indeed. Okay. I think my main action is actually just going to be to summon another wishing wing.
Okay.
And so that one will come in with only 1 status token on it.
That's relief. I think I will send a Ruby Cobra at your 2-power wishing wing.
Okay.
So it intimidates 1, so it gains 1 attack and mills you for 1.
Mills me for 1.
And
I will block with my Phoenixborn.
Okay, so take 1 damage. Then, do I have a side action here? No. Your turn.
Okay. Well,
Well.
I wish I hadn't actually done that yet. That was not that smart of me.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. I'm sure. No, I'm sure that it is. Okay, I'm going to use... Oh, this is a side action. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a side action because it's focused once.
Oh, focus makes it become makes it a side instead of main action?
Right.
Nice, okay.
So I will bring in a fox spirit. And when this comes into play, I can raise one die one level, so I'll raise this up to a mass.
Sure.
And then for my main action, I'm going to swing with all 4 of these at your Phoenixborn.
Oof.
And I'm going to use this to react with Void Pulse again.
Oh boy.
So you may play the spell after you declare attackers, deal damage to a target unit an opponent controls equal to the number of attacking units, so 4.
Okay.
I'm just going to deal it to this Ash Spirit.
Sure.
If it destroys that unit, just draw 2 cards, then change 2 dice in a target player's active pool to a side of your choice. And so you can imagine if I had that other spell out, and I changed your dice, that would add 2 tokens.
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be pretty good, but I don't, so I'll just bump these up to turtles here.
Okay.
Alright.
And then you're still coming at me with all this.
Coming at you with all of it.
Okay. Don't love that. I think I will block. Will I block? Or would I rather mill you? Take a little bit of damage and mill you again. No, I'll block. Oh, you know what? The Fox Spirits, several of these are just at 1, so I can block and not even lose this Cobra.
These 2 are just at 1, yeah.
And I can have it not counter, which it has 0 attack, so why would I? And it won't even exhaust. Yeah, that seems fine.
Well, wait a minute.
Right?
I actually don't think that you are allowed to have it not counter.
Oh, when you block
When
the
you
Phoenix
block
Born,
the
you're
thing.
right. You're right. It's only when they are attacked. Okay, that's a good point. I'll still do it.
Okay.
So it takes 1 damage. These both become exhausted, and you've already played reaction, so I don't even have to worry about you jumping in.
Right.
So you're dealing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to my Phoenix Born.
5 to your Phoenixborn.
Ow.
Finally, a tiny bit of progress.
A tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
I'll grant you that.
And then each of these are exhausted.
Okay.
And that dealt damage to this, or did it kill this?
No, it didn't deal. It had 0 attack.
Doesn't it have...
It only has 1 attack when it...
it's the sheep that has...
Yeah, the sheep kills a unit if the unit kills the sheep.
Oh,
so,
it's the flock
yeah.
herder. The flock herder gives units with attack 0.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the flock,
Right.
Flock shepherd. Not
Flock
that
shepherd.
I have one in my hand that I'm reading to.
No.
confirm that.
Of course not. Of course not.
Okay, that was a big attack.
Yeah. You know.
And that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I don't think I have... Yeah, I already did a side action because I forgot to exhaust one of these. I used one of these.
I'm excited for when I can start using all these tokens on my Phoenix Born and pick off all your 1 life units.
Oh, it's not just deal damage to me? It's
I think that the conjured spell is where this is. Yeah, deal 1 damage to target unit they control, deal 1 damage to their Phoenix Born.
Oh, it's both?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a real pain.
And it's a side action that doesn't exhaust anything.
That's
so
ridiculous. Wow.
yeah, we'll be
terrible.
enjoying that soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Not yet. I'm trying to figure out. So I'm definitely going to concentrate. That's what I'm doing here. I'll use my side action. No. I'm going to use my main action to concentrate. I'll just use these. Here's okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna use these 2 hearts as basics for concentration. So I'm gonna put a status on Auric. It's at 6.
Jeez.
We're exhausting concentration. I draw a card. I return a die on a side of my choice to my pool. And then I'm going to use it as my side action and put it on your Dreamlock Mage.
Okay.
So that gives it -1 attack.
But you know this goes away at the end of the round.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is only till the end of the round. Okay.
Yes.
Because I had future plays that You know, the one thing I want to change is... Can I leave this heart and pay for the concentration
Absolutely.
with that die instead?
Absolutely.
Then nothing else changes. Then I want to charm that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to use my Dream Fracture ability to lower this one
Okay.
and deal 1 damage to your Phoenix Born.
Sure. That's your
main
main.
action.
Anything else?
Side action here. Could bring in another Fox Spirit, but I'm in no rush, so I think I'll just pass for now.
Okay. I'm gonna meditate to turn this back to a snake.
Okay.
I will mill myself 1 card. It's a Summon Ruby Cobra, and sure, I'll exhaust my Phoenix Born to take that.
Okay.
Love when there's basically no cost there. And then I will play Captivate, which this is a ready spell, but it has a when this enters play effect.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm making a little room for it here. Captivate costs me... Actually, I just needed a heart, but I still had to do the meditate. It says, when this spell comes into play, you may destroy a target exhausted unit with a charm die on it. So get your mage out of there.
It's dead.
And this has, as a side action, exhaust this to choose a target unit. That unit cannot be declared as an attacker until the start of my next turn or next round. So it's a pretty minor effect. I can just be like, that can't attack on your next turn.
Right. Okay.
With that, your turn.
Yeah, it seems like the main effect is when you bring it into play.
For sure, yeah.
Pretty strong. Pretty strong, though. Okay, what do I want to do? I can't do this again because you don't have any dice left because I waited too long.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. Well, it's not good, but it is what it is. All right, I'm going to bring into play another Dreamlock Mage. What do you know?
Well,
and then that wolf can come onto here in case I have any reactions to play.
Just in case, huh? Does that go away at the end of the round too?
This will go.
That's not like stuck out of your dice pool or anything like that. Okay. Well,
I can, it's up to me. I may place any dice on this spell in my exhausted pool at the end of the round. So I could leave it there if I wanted to. But I don't know why I ever would.
True. Yeah. I'm having a little bit of a light bulb moment here where I was about to throw down the 3rd copy of Summon Ruby Cobra. But I'm like, if I don't... It doesn't have a focus effect. If I don't really need all 3 copies, and I'm not sure I do, would I rather just keep it for potential meditation fuel? Like, when my deck is out.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to put it into play. I think I'm going to pass.
Okay. So I think what I will do is I will bring...
Oh, actually, wait. I'm not going to pass. Or before I pass, I'm going to take a side action, exhaust this, and say your mage can't attack this turn.
Okay, that's fine. So as my side action, I will... Well, I guess then I will just as a main action play...
Yeah, so basically it just means you had to have a main to make it to your next turn. That's not that big a deal.
And now it's your turn again.
I pass.
Alright, so as a side action... Oh. I've made a mistake. Whoops. That's okay.
I wonder how that feels.
Yeah, I know. It's impossible to imagine for one such as yourself, but for me...
It's pretty rough, I bet.
I feel it regularly here. Alright, so I'm going to... Ooh, that's kind of fun. I'm going first next round too, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to attack your Phoenix Born with my Dreamlock Mage. So, a nice little 2 damage.
Okay, nice little 2 damage. I'm at 9 out of 19 damage. Okay, so 10 remaining health.
This is now exhausted, but we're out of exhaustion tokens.
Oh, yeah, we sure are. We could throw, like, blue dice on them or something.
Yeah. Okay, and then I will... It's back to you.
I'll pass.
I will play the Summon Fox Spirit for one of these here.
Okay.
And then it's back to you again.
Pass.
Actually, sorry. When I did that as a side action, I'm going to use this turtle to add a status token here.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Now it's back to you.
Actually, wait, what was that from? Where was the side action? Oh, it's got it.
Token,
It's the dice effect, yeah.
Yes, the dice effect.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, pass.
Then just as a side action, I'll add another token. I'll make one of these a 3.
Woof.
And then I will pass.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I survived the round. I'll take that
survived.
as a win. I survived 3 rounds. That didn't happen last game.
There you go. There you go. And
that only 3 rounds?
This is ready to go.
I feel like these decks have a lot more going on. I feel like these 3 rounds took a lot longer than I think that this game has been longer than last game already, right?
Yeah, it feels that way.
It.
It feels that way.
We'll pass the first player back to you. I don't have anything that recovers damage.
I don't have any damage to recover.
All right, let's go. I have not rolled a turtle this entire game. I've turned faces to turtles, but never rolled one.
That's bad luck.
I guess you're going first, so if I had rolled a turtle, it's not like I'd probably get to keep it.
Right. That's definitely correct. Yeah, I'm thinking that stake might go away as well. The issue is, do I just attack right now? Because, well, I really only get 1 damage through. It's probably not very good.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, okay. So I think rather than waste these as I did last time, I'm going to quickly use them. So I'll exhaust this to move your snake to a heart and do damage to your Phoenixborn.
Sure. I'm up to 10.
There we go. Making progress, slow and steady.
For sure. I think forget all this stuff.
Oh, I didn't draw up.
Oh yeah, please do. I would like to see your deck get thinner.
There you go.
Yeah, so I think I am going to concentrate as my main action. So I'll spend 2 basic dice.
Sure.
I will return 1 as a turtle.
Okay.
Good luck getting rid of that.
Yes, how will I ever?
Draw a card.
Okay.
Place a status token on my Phoenixborn.
Sure.
And exhaust concentration. And then, since there are 7 or more status tokens on my Phoenixborn, I'm going to attach the Awakened State to it.
Alright, so now I have to see that.
Yeah, so Awakened State says, as a side action, remove a status token from your Phoenixborn. If you do, choose an opponent. Deal 1 damage to a target unit they control. Deal 1 damage to their Phoenixborn.
Wow.
And then this has Spellguard. It cannot be affected by an opponent's spell.
And that doesn't exhaust, so you can do that 7 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Side action each time.
Yeah.
That said, it was not coincidence that I chose to use my main action to concentrate, because now I'm going to do this now.
Right.
So let's hit your Phoenixborn for 1 and your bigger Wishing Wing for 1, please.
Okay, so first I'll deal damage here. This will die. I am going to react.
Oh, sure you are. You're going to get 2 back?
Down, and I'll get 2 back.
Okay.
So
cool, they're multiplying.
They are multiplying, and so that costs...
What's your battlefield limit?
6.
Oof.
And so that costs me, when I do it, a mask and a time die.
Okay. At least that's not free.
Right.
Okay. Your turn.
Alrighty. I'm just going to play that... Well, actually, this... This doesn't actually seem very important. So let's rotate down your turtle die and deal another damage to your Phoenixborn.
Ow. I'm at 11.
That's my main action, and...
I would be, if I hadn't healed twice with that generosity spell, I'd be...
You'd be close.
Really scared.
Yeah.
And I still am a little scared.
Well...
You do have five units out.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure if... I think I'm in trouble, but we'll see what happens. Oh, and when that Wishing Wing went away, it had 3 tokens on it. I should have drawn 3 cards.
Oh, yeah. And it does say you may, so if you ever had a reason not to.
Well, wait. There's no reason not to, though, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
Because you're filling your hand up, you'll just draw less cards next round.
Right.
The time to do it would be if you had 1 card left and I have a Cobra up and could mill it, something like that. Maybe you wouldn't want to.
Oh, that's true.
You're down to only how many cards left in your deck? 3.
Just 3. Oh, so your Cobras can mill.
Yeah, they mill when they attack.
Okay.
They mill for 1.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They're probably here to defend.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Unfortunately for me,
probably going to defend. Yeah.
Was that your turn?
That was my turn.
Okay. Speaking of those...
Wait, I did this, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of those Cobras defending, I will play a Flock Shepherd as my main, so that's going to cost me a heart and a basic. So this is the one that now when you attack, all of my 0 attack units become 2, and they cannot be targeted by stuff.
Right.
And then I am going... So that was my main action to play Flock Shepherd. I'll go ahead and use another charge for my Phoenixborn to deal 1 damage to your 2 Power Wishing Wing. Would you like to draw 2 cards?
No, thank you.
All right, and 1 damage to your Phoenixborn.
Yes, and 1 damage to my Phoenixborn. And I could react to that again. Do I have a reaction that I want to play? No, probably not.
Do you even have enough Wishing Wings to double down again?
I don't, because I only have 3.
Oh, that's in the corner. Okay, yeah.
That's in the corner, yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and as my main action just, well, this feels wasteful, but I'll do it anyway. I'll plop down a Keepsake.
Okay. Keepsake again. Hate that thing. Let's see.
This should be standing. Oh no, did I block with this turn?
No. I think you must have needed to ready it. Is that it?
That is it. That's my
okay.
That's my main action.
What am I doing? It's in my discard pile. I would love my 3rd copy of Concentration, assuming that there are. I think there's 3 in my deck.
Yeah, there's 3 of everything.
Because this isn't limited to 7 times, right? I can concentrate to get those tokens back. So
right.
I think I probably should be doing that. Actually, not yet. That uses too many dice. I don't need those. I will summon an Ash Spirit. So that's my main action, exhausting the spell and spending an Hourglass die. And summon a little sheepy.
Okay.
My battlefield is full.
Very nice. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That was my main action. I still have a side action. Let me keep machine gunning you.
Yeah, why not?
So let's kill the
5.
Let's kill the Fox Spirit and deal damage to Phoenixborn.
Okay. Fox Spirit is gone. So do I want to react to that? I think I will actually. So I'm going to play another double down.
Okay.
So I've got a mask and a time.
Yep.
And I'll
2 more Fox Spirits.
2 foxes come out. So 1 and 2, and each of them raises a die in my pool.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's a good combo.
Nice.
Probably no coincidence that there's pictures of those foxes on Double Down.
Right. And so I will make this one a time die, and I will make this one a... Actually, wait, this was a massive. I'm going to make this one an hourglass. I've got one of each symbol now. Okay, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
What to do, what to do.
What are you going to do? I think you just attack everything.
I could do that, and it wouldn't be terrible.
It'd be pretty bad. All my stuff would get +2.
Yeah, that would be bad. I'm actually just going to, as a side action, play my 3rd copy of Dream Fracture, and then as my main action, I'm going to use it.
Ugh.
So I will tick down one of your time dice to a basic.
Yep.
And then I'll deal damage to you, and I'll add a counter to Keepsake for ticking down one of your dice.
That's all very scary. Okay, I will... My battlefield is full, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get through those 3 whole cards you have. Slowly but surely. I am going to attack this Fox Spirit with this Ruby Cobra. So this gains 1 attack and you mill 1 card.
Okay, mill in 1. Sad to see that go.
Yeah.
And I think I will just block with my Phoenixborn.
Okay. Take that 1 damage.
Taking the damage.
Alright.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Because this one will actually die if I counter. So
yes.
I will just counter.
Okay.
Yeah. Good to get rid of those when you can.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, well, you know.
And then I think I will fire my weapons at... Probably at a Wishing Wing and your Phoenixborn.
Right.
So 1 damage to each.
And I could draw a card, but I won't.
Okay, your turn.
Okay.
You have 2 cards left in your deck?
2 cards left in my
And
deck.
4 in your hand.
4 in
Okay,
my
so you are one card play or mill away from your deck being empty next turn.
Right.
Next round.
Right. I should have done that earlier.
Oh, did I remember? And we don't have to go back if you don't want to, but all players should draw 1 card when I summon the Ash Spirit.
I don't think you did remember. We can go back.
Yeah.
If you want.
Okay.
It's fine.
And then remember that when your deck is empty, that starts making you discard instead.
Right.
It hasn't happened yet, but someday.
Someday it will. So I'm gonna play a Realm Walker out.
Oof, that's the 3/3. Okay.
3/3.
And what's its power again?
When I declare it as an attacker, you have to exhaust one of your units.
Ah, yeah, that sucks. Okay. I'm going to... I think I attack with a Ruby Cobra. I'm going to send this Ruby Cobra at your Fox Spirit, and when it's declared as an attacker, it mills your last card.
Yep. I knew what that was too. Sad. All right.
Oh, Void Pulse, that's a good one to get rid of.
I'm gonna block with this though.
Okay. That's exhausted.
Yes. Okay. So what do I want to do here now? Not in great shape, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel pretty good.
Yeah,
about my position.
You seem like you're in good shape for sure. Especially because you have so many dice left right now. You can summon more Ruby Cobras.
Yes. I mean, they have to have power icons on my dice to do it, but I can concentrate at least to make that happen.
Right. So you have how much total health? 19?
19, and I have 12 damage on me, so 7 remaining.
7 remaining. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a little bit of a race, I think.
Could be.
Or maybe you'll blow me out of the water. I'm really actually not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Oh, that's the whole issue. Is that I stupidly did not raise this up. That was bad. Sorry.
No,
yeah, so let's swing with these
wow.
on your Phoenix Born.
Okay.
This exhausts one of them before you go.
But it would have to be the Shepherd, because it can't target any of my others, right?
No, you choose.
Oh, I choose which one. Oh. Then I think I choose the Shepherd.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting, because you can just block with this to kill anything.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. That's probably bad.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, take that back. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to use this turtle die to add a token to this Wishing Wing. And then I'm going to swing Wishing Wing against Ash Spirit.
Oh, okay.
And that turtle die comes over here to be a reaction.
Oh,
dice.
man, yeah. Although you're running out of cards, so that's the usefulness of that is going to dwindle. And
I agree.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any effects or anything. So this is. Its ability would kill the wing anyway, but also it has 2 attack from the Flock Shepherd, so
Perfect.
It double kills it.
Double killed Wishing Wing. I will not draw the cards from this.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. All right, over to you.
Okay. Well, we need more Ash Spirits, right? Yeah. I'll spend a time die and exhaust summon Ash Spirit to summon a sheep. All players draw 1 card, but all opponents that could not draw a card must discard one of their choice.
Oh, that's terrible. That is bad news.
So that was my main action. I actually wish I had done something else with my main action. I already have regrets, but that's fine. I will use my side action to fire more orbs at you. Let's do 1 damage to your Fox Spirit and 1 to your Phoenixborn.
Yikes.
Your turn.
Yikes. I am in trouble here.
The dream is real. I've milled your deck out, and it feels great.
You sure have.
How much health do you have? You have 8 damage. What's your capacity? 17.
17.
Okay, 9 left. This is a cool Phoenixborn. I love a character that levels up. Like one of my favorite Marvel Champions heroes like levels up through 3 versions of its card over the course of each game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Anytime you're like building up more or less like experience points and leveling up in a game that is not about that,
Right.
I'm into it.
So I'm going to take the side action to lower one of your dice.
Okay. Oh, it's got to be one of these hearts.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will pass my main action.
Okay. Yeah, so this Ruby Cobra doesn't do... Well, like, it still attacks for 1. It doesn't do much now that it can't melee you, but remember that the Ash Spirits at the end of the round each Ash Spirit deals damage to you if you're, if you have no cards in your draw pile.
Mm.
So that's another source of being grounded down.
Don't you take a damage when you'd have to discard a card but can't? Because I know you take a damage when you would draw a card but can't.
I don't know. I don't remember that being mentioned in the video I watched. But I'm gonna play...
Yeah, it doesn't say that here.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't think so.
Alright.
I am going to spend a heart and use my main action to play Rile the Meek. Resolve the following effect once for each unexhausted unit you control with a printed attack value of 0. You may deal 1 damage to target unit an opponent controls. So I'm going to deal them all to your Dreamlock Mage. I have 3 0 power units, so 3 damage to your
That's pretty
Dreamlock
good.
Mage.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then I'll just use another orb.
Sure, why
I'm
not?
down to 1. 1 damage to that, 1 damage to your Phoenixborn. Your turn.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh wow. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Oh, you've spent most of your dice.
Yeah, I have nothing to do.
Usually you have so many more dice than me because you're more conservative spending them, and I'm just like, sure, I'll spend 3 dice on this effect.
Yeah, they're all gone. They're all gone.
So that's great. I'm gonna concentrate. I'm gonna concentrate to spend 2 basics to return 1 as a turtle. Put a token. I'm gonna do this as my. Let's call it my side action. Play status token. I draw a card. I'm out of cards in my deck, and yeah. Okay. Then for my main action. Wait, why did I do a turtle? Did I have a reason?
Change it.
Yeah. No. This is too perfect. I'll just make you abandon all hope. This is exactly what I need to play my last Sunshield Sentry.
Interesting.
And your turn.
Yeah. How am I going to win this game? I don't know if I am.
It's tough when you're out of fuel, when you're out of cards. What I'm wondering is if I can even kill you at the end of the round.
I'm going to declare this as an attacker
Oh.
against your Sunshield Sentry.
Interesting.
Because you're going to be able to kill it anyway,
That's true.
so I'm just going to use it. And you have to exhaust another unit when I do this.
Oh yeah, of my choice, right?
Of your choice.
Okay. The sheep don't do anything when they attack, so I'll exhaust that. Okay. And then Sunshield Sentry will counter. I guess we'll wait, but I can just kill it with my bullets. Yeah, I guess she won't counter.
Okay, so take 3.
So I'll take 3. And I'll exhaust your Realm Walker for you.
Thank you.
Anytime. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think that's it for me.
Okay. I think I'll do a big attack.
Sure.
I'll attack your Phoenixborn with a Cobra. It does nothing to mill, but it gains 1 with the Shepherd and with the Sentry, so total of 4.
All right, I'll flip a 1 to a 5. I'm at 13 damage, so I've got 4 health left.
Okay, how many cards in your hand?
3.
3, so you'll take 2 just for having to draw and
That's
failing.
right. That's right.
Okay. I will use... Oh, yeah, okay. So I think I can win here, because I will use
Oh yeah, there you
one
go.
of these to deal damage to your Phoenixborn.
Sure. You've got it. Yeah, you've got that twice.
Another. Yeah. Also,
As-
also the Ash Spirit will do 1 to you at the end of the round.
There you go.
Because your deck is empty.
Yeah.
So
Good game.
overkill a little bit. Good game.
Yeah,
That was
tough.
That was a gauntlet.
It was very hard to do anything to you.
yeah.
It was difficult.
This deck was real strong.
The healing effects are the most disheartening. They're very good effects.
Yeah.
You know. It's
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it was an interesting card. I've never seen a card in Ashes yet, bearing in mind that I'm not very familiar with the game, but that just has like straight healing. Like this was heal, but then give your opponent a choice of 2 effects, right?
Yeah.
And it was expensive. The card cost like 2 actions and 2 dice. Generosity. Oh wait, actually, and now that I'm looking at it, I might have mispaid for this. It looks like it's 2 actions and then 1 of the 2
Yes,
dice
it's
here.
heart or...
So I think I overpaid for that.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But still,
yeah.
it's a hefty price for healing.
Yeah. It was
But,
good.
but
though.
that said,
It was a
yeah,
strong
because
effect.
if I had not healed by 4, I would have been at 16 out of 19 damage, which, yeah, maybe you would have found a way, knowing that all you had to do was squeak out a couple more, maybe you would have found a way.
Probably not.
I'm not
I think
actually sure.
I think you had
Yeah.
it. But these 3, this is 3 damage around.
Oh, true.
At the end.
Yeah, so next.
Like, you know. That, but I was like, there's no way I'm going to last long enough to get that through 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to think that if Auric can be relatively healthy when he gets his, what's it called again? The awakened state. When he awakens, he's like got like an 80% chance to win. Like his win rate is from there. Right?
This reminds me strongly of Stormlight. I don't know if you've read Stormlight Archive.
No, I haven't.
Brandon Sanderson's like fantasy trilogy. Anyway,
I was gonna ask if that was Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just sounds.
It sounds like it would be, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the characters has this staff, and his eyes also glow.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
no, the only Brandon Sanderson I've read is the Reckoners trilogy, and shoot, I started one, but just have not been reading lately. Now I can't remember the name of the novel. It's like a novel in a new trilogy that I started, and it's been since a trip that I read any on it, because I just have not been in the habit of reading. Now I can't even remember the plot. I was like 100 pages into it, like less than a third of the way.
How long was it? Less than a third, so like 300.
I think so. I mean, I've got I'm reading them in Apple Books on my phone, so
okay.
I can tell you.
Pull it up, yeah.
What is the other? What is it that I started? The Mistborn.
Okay.
Books. Yeah.
Those are good. Those are good.
I guess I've since reading it digitally. I think I was ballparking 100 pages, like because the pages are not even real pages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm about 200 out of 1,000 phone-sized pages, so I'm not that far into it.
Yeah. That's a good book.
I was enjoying it. I just have not been. It's just not been part of my
it's tough to
routine lately.
It's tough to read, especially if you read for work at all.
Sure. Yeah. I mostly don't.
Okay.
I'm more of a numbers guy.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
At least these days. When I was, some accountants read a lot. When I was an auditor, I did a lot of reading.
Okay.
But less so now. I review contracts, but I'm mostly skimming for the variables in the contracts.
Gotcha.
And reading like a paragraph of special terms, or they're like uniform standardized. That's what I'm looking for. Enough to make it pretty easy to. It's not like I'm sitting and reading. But anyway. Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the game.
Fun.
Very well played. Yeah, this is a cool control deck, and I know that there's another deck from the base set that was also meant to be control that didn't quite work, and this one clearly works. It works.
It worked here.
Yeah, it was great. It was cool to watch.
Yeah,
and this is such a fun thing. Like you awaken. That's such a fun change.
Yes. Yeah. The if anything, like. If I had like a criticism, I wonder if it's just like too much of a sure thing you're gonna win from there almost.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Like if you had had me like at 2/3 dead, because I think with the healing and everything, I think I was like still had at least half my health left when I
Yeah.
awakened. So yeah, if you had been a little further, you might have won.
I think this is also particularly strong against decks that have like a horde of low health minions that you can ping one and kill.
Yes, I took.
Whereas if you had like a few bigger minions,
yeah,
it might be easier to like.
Agreed. Because like if I was looking at 2/5s like this it would not. It would be
good.
across quite a few turns and use up almost all of my ammo just to take one out.
Right. Exactly.
It still would do 5 damage to your Phoenix Born in the process, which would be nice.
It's still strong, but it's not. It's not as.
So
debilitating, maybe.
So this was maybe a good matchup for that. As frustrating as it was swimming upstream against you, constantly reducing my dice.
Yes. Yeah.
But
yeah,
the concentration as a side ability, being able to set a die to any face, kind of helped me
and then
get through that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because I needed the Cobras. I needed the power dice. I only needed the the class dice, the hourglass face on the time.
These were so annoying, honestly.
The sheep are pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, blockers that are just basically guaranteed to kill the thing they block.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And that's really strong against those bigger decks with stronger minions. Right?
Right.
This is a good counter against those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Less good against your one
little
ones and
guys,
two ones.
But it seems like a good deck. It's got a good balance there. And this is a really cool deck. I want to try this again sometime soon.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know, I guess it's got like kind of aggressive units, but it feels like a control deck to an extent too. It's via dice manipulation.
Yeah.
It's sabotaging the resources of your opponent instead of killing their stuff.
Yeah.
With its abilities.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what the ideal matchup is for it. It does feel a little I don't know, hard to play in certain ways.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of really cool effects. So, yeah, I think I think it's cool. It's a cool deck.
Cool. Well, I'm glad I won the rematch.
Yeah, it's a good game, man.
1-1. Maybe we'll play some more sometime.
Yeah. Maybe after some food.
Yeah, I'm starting to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for watching.
Thanks very much.
If you enjoyed this playthrough, or didn't, I don't really care. Either way, if you hit the like button, we'd appreciate that. That helps more people find the channel, so does subscribing to the channel. So.
Yeah, more people can learn that they also don't like this video.
Exactly.
And agree with you.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be back soon with more games of maybe more Ashes, maybe other things.
Yeah.
Till then, be optimal.
All right, thanks.
Cool. Yeah, it's 6, so if people are coming over at like 7ish. Maybe we just eat and play a game off camera if we want to, and then play guards.
Sure, that sounds good to me.
It means we didn't get to any of the other 5 card games you brought, but
that's okay. I mean, we can
this was fun.
We can play any one of them now. Yeah, I think Ashes is the top choice of the ones I brought anyway. So,
okay.
Yeah, I was glad to play it.
I'm definitely interested to play, or like I know I like Summoner Wars, so I would like to play Summoner Wars 2nd Edition, and haven't played 2nd, but
we can whip that out right now.
I have played. That's true. I have played 1st Edition a lot, so it's like I don't expect it to be this like whole new unexplored space like Ashes kind of feels like.
Yeah, I find the positional aspects of Summoner Wars that they swap in for some of the more complicated card play aspects of Ashes. I care less about. Like I'm more interested in the card interactions.
Oh,
but. But people love Summoner Wars, and I've only played like 1 or 2 games of it, and I really want to explore the system more because people like it so much.
Right.
So
People do love it.
To play, yeah.
And they have it's in tandem with 2nd Edition. They have a digital version that you can subscribe to. I think for like $3 a month, or I think it's pretty inexpensive.
Yeah.
So I've been meaning to like get around to doing that and try it out that way. Having at one point owned almost all the content for the 1st Edition,
wow.
and then when I was selling and giving away a bunch of stuff from my collection, I sold most of it because I just hadn't played it in a while. Mm-hmm. Like I played a lot of games of it, but it's not lately. Where was that going? Oh yeah. So I didn't want to turn back around and just buy 2nd Edition and be like, well, then why did I
sell?
Get rid of
That's fair.
Because it's not different enough that like I felt the need to upgrade, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I haven't.
Well, I think the online service is actually even better than you said, because I think it's free, but you only get access to like 2 decks, and then you can subscribe if you want access to all the decks.
Oh, so it kind of has like a demo.
And the 2 decks rotate every month. So
really?
Yeah. So you can like.
That is cool.
Try different
It's like the
stuff.
League of Legends model or something.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So you can sort of, you can play for free indefinitely as long as you're happy to always play the same 2 factions for a month and then pick a different 2. Oh man! So what do you want to eat? I'm I was fading in that game. I was like, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. I was starting to right at the end. So why don't I think I'm just going to end the stream, and we'll come back playing more games later on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
are people watching right now?
You know what? Streaming to YouTube, it does not plug into OBS and show the viewer count.
Oh,
like Twitch did.
Okay.
So for a while I was having my iPad set up next to it, mainly so I could see the viewer count, because I can see the chat.
Right.
And then I was like, I don't actually care that much about it. Like, I mostly think of these streams as we're like recording videos that will get posted separately as videos.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I was like, it's not important enough to me to know the viewer count to like have a whole other device set up.
Sure, that makes perfect sense.
Using the internet when I want latency to be good for streaming and all that. So
right.
Yeah. So long story short, I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. So that sounds good. Yeah, we'll come back with guards later.